I just always assume it's on. Oh, there we go. You can see the little green thing.
I don't know about that.
Yay! That's cool. She said she can hear us.
Excellent.
That's only 18 minutes of dead air.
It's fine.
Well,
I'll cut it.
it's because it's me.
Sorry.
Fred, you'll do my voiceover work when Jeremiah does it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just say everything I would have said.
Fred's
for the
going to do
last
the
18
ADR. I
minutes.
love it. Just
I'll
Fred
do-
going,
I'm just gonna do when everybody talks. Just do the teacher on peanuts.
Wah, 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 wah.
yeah. All adults, not just the
That's
teacher.
pretty good. We're all adults.
We are
Yeah.
all.
So that's how we all sound. Like,
Especially the
Unfortunately,
orchestra.
Jeremiah, adult has an
Unfortunately,
age.
I'm classified as an adult.
Yeah.
Help, I need an adult. I am an adult. I need a different adult.
Isn't
Seriously,
Jeremiah the
I
youngest
I need
one
someone
here?
to be classified as an adult.
I am the youngest one here.
Yes.
Yeah.
By a margin.
You're the oldest, Fred. Jeremiah is the youngest.
By a margin, there's only 17 years difference.
Yeah. More than my
Yeah,
kid
that's
is.
a-
That's a felony.
Whoa. I mean, in this.
Yes. Why you thought of that, I don't know.
Look, if we have your parents' permission, that's okay. Depending
They're
on
dead,
state
so-
law. So
I'm an orphan.
Jesus. All my parents are dead too. I was like, who? No, I think Casey's got the old. No, wait, are your parents dead?
No,
Neither of them.
neither of them.
God damn.
That was dark.
I was like, well.
You're like, oh
mine are
wow,
both
I'm
dead.
surprised.
Actually, it
Well, you
might
said-
be.
yeah, I know,
You're the
he's-
youngest, though, right?
I'm the youngest in my family. Yes.
Okay, so yeah. Do you know the age of your parents?
My dad's 84. 85.
Parents are the same age. Well, my dad is the same age as yours.
And my
Yeah,
mom
but
just.
your dad's a baller. I've met your dad.
And my dad and my mom's 80.
Wow.
Our parents are the exact same age.
Well, they.
Yeah, but there's. I mean, and to be fair, it's only like 4 years between the two of you. 5 years, something like that. You
2
just
years.
turned 50. You're 46.
48.
Oh, it's only 2 years.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that, but no, I'm not that young anymore.
I don't know.
Let's see. I'll be.
Because I thought Brian was the youngest forever. And
I
then he
thought-
told me his age, and I was like, "You're a baby."
Yeah, I'm tiny.
You are tiny.
Young, but all right.
You're definitely not tiny.
No, I am.
No. He is
Susie,
tiny.
Susie goes, "Wow, my grandmother's the age of your parents." She is.
It's okay. My
Well,
grandparents are dead.
To be fair, Susie's grandmother was 22 when she had Virginia. Virginia was 22 when she had Susie, and Susie was 22 when she had Julia. So it's 22s. It's 22s as far back. So 66 plus Julia's age of 14.
80.
Thank you. I was like, oh man, my brain went nope.
We should
And,
probably actually start.
Yeah,
now
so
that we
we-
have
now that we have
discussed
sound.
age,
So now that we have sound,
and you've heard us just talking about our ages. The
So
whole
that was the
time.
conclusion of Bloodlords, guys. It
well,
was
it's
a
amazing. I
thrilling
can't
adventure.
believe we found the secret level
6 books.
right out of the gate. And it was the hands the whole time.
Just put
There
the
is no secret.
Something,
cow
something, skeleton key. Hey!
level. I will beat you.
That's another wiener jet. Okay.
Fred put in the Konami code and boom. Done.
The trick was
don't
to have
remember.
a skeleton and 2 people with trap finder.
Up, down, left, right, B, A, start.
I'm just gonna be in the back just shooting.
I wasn't allowed. I never got in a Nintendo, so I never. Or an Atari.
Well,
My
the
dad
thing
refused-
is, it's called the Konami code.
Oh yeah.
But they changed
down,
it
left, right, start. plus.
Every game they made.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was, the code
it was
for
Metal Gear,
Contra.
No, Contra. That's
Contra.
That's the Contra.
Metal
the
Gear
Contra
for
code.
Atari. Let's call it
No,
what
no,
it
no.
was.
Yeah, it's entirely what it is. And it's side scroller, and then it really
Yeah,
wants
but I
to mess you
remember-
first person shooter garbage.
Yeah, I remember the first
Attempted.
one I ever
Third
learned
person,
was
but-
the Sonic code
Oh.
to get the unlimited lives. Yeah. Yep.
See, I find it funny because I never had consoles growing up, and I only played a little bit on my friend's Nintendo. But I'm like, I know about the Konami code, and I find that funny. just how much the internet has infiltrated my brain.
It's
I mean,
it's
see,
a thing.
the thing I remembered, not just was the secret to getting 100 extra lives in Super Mario.
Oh, the turtle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
World 3.
yeah, it was like 3-1 or
3-1.
My brother's
On the-
father, and I say that because we have separate fathers. Back when it was CRT, he would change the contrast so
Yep.
you could see the hidden
boxes.
the hidden boxes.
That's how I learned about the holding down in Mario 3, doing contrasts, because you can go behind certain.
Fascinating.
What are they called?
Blocks.
Yeah, the
Pipes.
whatever.
The mouse-
No,
It's platforms.
it's I can't remember because so in Mario 3 they look like they're bolted in.
Yeah.
And certain ones, if you jump on them and hold down, you can go behind it, and it enables you to
Oh,
run behind
Yeah,
screens.
and there's
then-
this really interesting theory about Super Mario 3 isn't really Mario hunting Bowser. It's a play that they're putting on because
Yeah, 'cause of the
everything
set
looks
pieces,
bolted
yeah.
on. Everything's a set,
yeah.
and so they're putting on a play
Oh.
for the Mushroom Kingdom, and it's not actually.
Yeah.
Oh, Bowser didn't actually kidnap her. They're all just putting on a play.
Until if I'm not mistaken, until the 8th world, and then it is actually because there's no bolts in the 8th world.
I don't know.
But yeah,
But I know Fred built every one of those set pieces by hand.
he did.
Nothing
Using a
but
screwdriver.
dirt and nails.
I mean, none of us were there because we're all too young. But
Yeah.
back in my day, all right, Grandpa, relax.
We didn't
I'm
have
getting
internet.
tired of this, Grandpa. That's too
They
damn
really
bad.
didn't.
And when people are like complaining about like doing homework and stuff like that and looking things up, I'm like, dude, you got Google Search. What are you complaining about? I had to go to the library, and half the time, the library didn't have shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because you had to know exactly the kind of book you were looking for and have a good idea of the title of the book you were looking for.
Because most of the time, the libraries you went to didn't have professional librarians. They were just people hired off the street. Well, at least that was how it was in my library.
Well, I lived in a small town with 3,200 people. My library is was the size of this garage.
It's not bad. It's a good sized library. My library is the size of this garage.
Oh,
My library is
we are
not.
just not.
Go ahead and start
staying on
us.
Okay.
Are you
target.
sure?
We are bad. We need to get back into being streaming mode again. Stay on game. Don't go off on tangents.
So,
Yeah.
after clearing up the first floor, the only other thing was you found what appears to be the owner's hidden room, the infamous Calic, and
Yeah.
you found a note that read, "I leave my home to my most loyal companion, Smoke, whom I buried in the crypt."
And an iron keyring.
Yep. And then 2 platinum vampire things as well. And you guys are heading downstairs to E16.
Bravo 16, which is here.
Yep.
Can't wait to find out what smoke is.
Smoke on the water, fire in the sky.
No, you're in the front. Rogue to the side.
Probably.
And what are you again, Tony?
I'm a rogue
Okay.
thaumaturge.
Okay, you're also the side, and I'm just in the back.
You guys
You have a message on Discord, Casey.
From whom?
From James.
Are you looking for your minis?
Yeah, I was so proactive about putting my stuff away. I
You're like, I'm gonna need it.
It is kind of my fault. I did rearrange again.
That's fine.
No, you're fine. This
Okay.
was me, like I said, putting stuff away, feeling good, and going, wait, I actually need to put stuff on the map.
I mean, you did answer him correctly. It's just I'm not going to pay for everybody's, and I know you've already paid for yours, but
Yeah. Well,
yes,
Yeah, and that's what I told them. I told them I didn't know if you were going to. I didn't know what you were going to do. I didn't know if it was.
it really
breaking it
right now
down.
depends on what Fred and Brian want to do and finances.
That's fair.
I'll put those on there because don't hit that pipe. That upright is very.
Unstable.
It's stable to a point. I need to drill some holes in it.
But yes, because I have another commission I will happily have him do.
Yeah, and yeah,
But I really
he's
wanna
one of my
get
good
our-
friends. I'd like him to
I know.
continue to get.
And like
you know,
I said,
even if
I've
it's
got
not for
one
the
that-
game, commission go nuts.
Well, this would be for the game,
Oh yeah,
but it's just, I want to get our 4 characters done first.
yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Everybody roll initiative.
Can I roll a stealth?
Yes, you can roll stuff for initiative.
Starting off well.
The irony is my stealth is 1 less, but it means I can start doing other cool things.
I will also be using my stealth.
I have a 23.8.
And that is
What was your character's name again?
Bogdan the Vile.
That's right.
Boggy boy.
No, 23.
23. I rolled really well.
19 for Demetrius. How I can't remember how I pronounce her name.
15.
Demetrius.
15, right?
Correct.
'Kay.
I rolled really low.
Yeah, I figured.
Ouch.
Well, I
rolled a
heard
5.
50 at first, and because I've been confusing 15 and 50 a lot lately, and I'm like, he can't roll that high.
I have a plus 30 on my stealth. What do you mean?
What was your character again?
Trek. Trec. Trek.
And then
Horus is at a 13.
all right. Bogdan, you are up first.
What do we see again?
2 things.
Yeah, let me
Yeah. So
get what they look like real quick.
my exploration is always investigate.
Let's see.
Mine's always avoid notice.
Yeah,
my,
it is.
Because my character is really brave.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Not a thing.
Ice cream.
Ice
That
cream truck.
Carries.
Yeah.
Is it actually an ice cream truck?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
In case it's
So
like, let's take a break on ice cream.
You have
these-
no idea how welcoming that sound was when we were in NTC.
I grew up with that sound in New York.
It didn't exist in Cameron, Wyoming.
Jesus. Sorry to hear that.
So these look like, well, they'd be large for centipedes, but they look kind of like big, angry centipedes, but they're bone colored.
Bone colored.
Yep.
Ooh. Bone saw's ready. I got you for 3 whole minutes. Oh no.
Okay. I'm gonna Move out and shoot it. Looking at my little abilities here. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna. There's nothing to hide behind, right?
I mean,
There is a staircase.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. No. 5, 10. Just gonna go over this corner, shoot at this guy, and reload. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay.
So, you shoot, and your bullet just kind of hits their shell the right way, and it just kind of glances off.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Because I only get 3 actions, right?
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah.
Shoot. Reload.
Making sure. All right. Forgot to grab this page. Here we go. Okay.
That's why I'm missing it. It's
Sorry.
Myth Weavers.
Am I just silly? There it goes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You move that one, yeah, up to our horse with the big sword. Huh.
Crit?
Wow. Yeah,
And 2 4s.
yeah.
Wonderful.
It's a great start, guys.
Yeah.
Love you. All right, so no rider, but it's going to be
50 damage?
no, just 16, 8 piercing and 8 acid.
woof.
Wow.
Excuse me. Yeah, I can't do nothing about that. Sorry.
I mean, it seems like we're right back to where my characters always are. Oh, look, I crit you. Amazing.
Can't you collapse to ignore the crit?
No.
I thought that's what fodder did.
No, fodder gives me higher hit points to start.
Oh, you need whatever that bone collapse or whatever it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 2 actions to anyone. Let's see. The other one will move up on to Bogdan.
Okay.
Will the 16 hit you?
No.
2 actions do there. So they're done. So, Demetrius.
Well, let's move the flank. And then I'm going to exploit vulnerability. Hopefully.
Good.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
I feel
real
terrible.
high.
I should not
I
be doing this.
presume they are a ABL of 8 or less.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think they're a 0. Are they a 0?
No.
Okay, so that's not a crit. All right. 25. What the heck? Oh, there's weird numbers. Okay. So I was like, 25 is not even on here. Goes from 20. It doesn't matter. Okay. Critical. So the regular success. I learn highest weakness. Do they have one?
The highest weakness is you. So they don't have a weakness.
Okay, so then I'm going to do personal antithesis. So I am, as you said, their highest weakness.
Mhm.
And then, did you roll investigate for me or no?
Yes.
Did I
So
succeed?
you know these are Ostavites.
Okay.
They're small fiends. They make these bodies out of bone and then inhabit them.
Beautiful. All right. Oh my goodness. Why can't? Where's it? Okay. Let's try to claw 'em. All right. So it's 16 flanking.
That will hit.
Okay. So that's going to be. I said claw, right?
Yeah.
So. All right. So 4, 8, 13, plus 2, 15 slashing.
Okay.
And then 3, well, I guess another 3 for weakness, for personal antithesis. So
All right.
18?
So one of the other things you learn is that when you either quickly hit them or do half their hit points, their shell breaks, and then they get a weakness.
Oh.
So
That's cool.
in this case, we're going to switch it because it's funnier that way. So you do enough damage to shatter the shell. Now it's vulnerable, so it's going to do an extra 5 damage now that it has a weakness to good mental and physical damage.
Excellent.
So now I've been 23.
And that's all 3 of mine.
And now it is.
I think Bogdan or
Fred, probably, because I should be dead last.
Yeah.
no, he. Oh, maybe I don't know what
I
his.
don't know why I wrote Bogdan down twice. I'm like,
I got a 15.
I go.
yeah, I know.
I go so
So
fast.
you beat me
It's
by 2.
Trek. I'm just like, why did they write 2 B's? There's only one.
It's Breck. Okay.
My turn?
Yep.
Your turn.
Okay. I will cast
Testicular torsion.
Grim Tendrils. Tendrils. It is 2. And,
Line.
and probably the one in front of
Bogdan.
Bogdan.
Bogdan, flanked.
Probably the one in front of Flint.
You can take that guy. I'm fine.
Yeah.
You can totally drop this guy.
I'll do the one in front of Flint.
This one, right? He wants
Yeah.
this one right here.
Yeah, no.
It's a 30-foot line cone.
Yeah, it's
No,
a
no, not a
30-foot
line.
line,
Line.
which means you. You have to hit your allies from where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to
From
hit
any to hit either of them, you have to. Yeah, because
you can't like zigzag the lines
Yeah.
around that much.
So you're here, you ally here.
You actually can, but
Stand
not
up.
from his current position.
Stand up to look. It's fine.
Yeah, you're not gonna. You can get closer. Right? You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
So I will move one this way, and then I don't have to.
Okay.
I was like, you're also a rogue. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it'd be funny to do that.
It's hilarious.
And it's a fortitude save.
Okay.
And
So you just rolled. You rolled stealth for initiative. I'm just trying to get you to use your sneak attack.
He's a man of many talents. A rat of many talents, I should say.
That's fair.
Alright, what was your DC?
18.
Alright, that's a failure. You can roll your damage.
Do I get sneak attack?
Nope.
Nope. You'd have to be an eldritch something or other, right?
No, even then it takes a spell attack roll.
Oh,
5 points of damage.
nice.
Did he just in it?
Yeah.
That's it with 1 hit point?
No.
2?
Well, 2 hit points.
That's all of mine.
That's okay.
Oh, is it two? Yeah.
It's 2 action to cast.
Yep.
Alright, and then... Oh, no, so good. Go again. But, Horace.
Fred's like, I'm doing it for the meme. Literally, it has weakness. Like, just hit it.
I know. The thing is, I want to rage. We'll rage. And then we'll
mean,
take a swing
yeah.
at it. So, a 15?
Yep.
Man, I just
So
rolled real low
16
then.
damage?
Yeah. So, that one just... It was feeling proud of itself. It was like, yeah. He didn't even know that part of his bone was that vulnerable. He'll never see it coming. I'm gonna make a house out of him. And then the sword comes down. And he's like,
Turns into bone meal.
it's not a bad life, I guess. Alright, so that's 2 actions.
Just I'll step next to the other one.
Gonna move for flanking.
No, because I want you to take flanking.
That's fair.
I am not a rogue. I get a small benefit from flanking. I really just have to hit it.
It's a
Yeah,
good
eventually, I won't need to flank. As long as I'm in, as long as 2 people are flanking, I will also be considered flanking. It's such a good feat.
Yeah, that's great, but I'm guessing you still need to flank right
It
now.
was me.
Bog
Yeah,
Oh.
now currently, yeah.
My hands are occupied,
Yeah.
but I have a mouth attack. What the heck is that
Bite?
called?
A bite. You can
Well,
bite.
technically, it's called a jaw.
It's
but
a jaw, but
that's
like-
what I,
Like,
yeah,
it
because
could
we're
be
both
a
ghouls,
lot of
aren't we?
things. It could be bad breath.
Like,
Really bad
can I
smile.
try to bite it with my hands full?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to ask because some games get a little janky jank.
No, that's literally why I took ghoul, so I don't ever need weapons. I have claws and I have a jaw.
And so he's just like, you know what? Coming close to me like this really isn't in your favor either.
You want to hinder jaw?
Just
Just start swallowing. Demetrius is like, buy him dinner first. Hold
God,
on.
freaking hey. 13.
Speaking of flanking, see if he had the flank, that would have hit.
That would have hit.
Again, I'm trying to think tactically for my allies.
No, that's
It's
fine.
The people that I
Yeah.
think will
Also,
benefit the most.
just
from
so
flanking.
we are clear, I don't require flanking. I'm mastermind. I just have to make a recall knowledge check.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
which is why
I
investing.
would need to flank.
You, on the other hand,
Okay.
yes. If you use your fucking weapons. I'm just giving you shit.
He's going to
Okay.
hit you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made an old man cry today.
He's going to hit
No.
you so
Fred's gonna
hard
beat me
with
up
his
is what's gonna
fur
happen.
One day.
No, you just won't see it coming. I was born in the I was
gonna-
alive in the 80s.
Yeah.
There's no attack of opportunity if I fire in his face, right?
No.
If
If
you
he
reload,
has an
it would.
attack of opportunity,
if they have it.
Yes.
So reload is manipulate.
Reload would, but not shoot him in his
Correct.
face.
Range attack usually is
Disadvantage.
rolled
No.
in at
Yeah.
reactive strike as well. So that would provoke as well.
Okay.
But this one doesn't have that ability.
Oh, you're right.
Attack of
It's
opportunity is rare
move,
in this.
manipulate, or ranged attack. That's right.
And yeah, and
And I
then
don't know
some
if
of the
Remastered
class ones are
changed it.
different. Like
Yeah.
Ranger just doesn't care. It's pretty much anything its hunted prey does.
Too right. Too right.
Looked at you funny. Bam.
Excuse me.
Not so sure I deserve
So, you know what? Once per day, I'm going to use it. I'm utilizing my accidental shot.
Okay.
Roll twice, take higher. Does a 27 hit?
27 will crit.
Nice.
Okay, so that means I need to use different dice.
Yes. Well, probably.
No.
Yeah, so mine is fatal aim
Oh,
D12,
yeah. So they all increase, and yeah.
and then I get to
Another
reroll.
D12. Yep. You got a Giselle?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So okay.
No,
What were you,
I have.
no,
My,
what were you
Sandwin
saying
has it.
before? Because I was listening
My
in my
halfling
head.
has the same gun.
But like, no, you were saying I roll the D8 and then the D12.
No. It increases to a D12 and another D12 on top.
Yeah.
So the first D12 is doubled, and then you roll another D12 on top.
Oh,
Add it.
crap!
Yeah. He told me. Yeah, he told me how to do my character. I was like, Jesus, Sandwin is stupid now. Every time I crit, he does like 40 fucking damage at level 3.
32.
Yeah. And it's concussive, so it's bludgeoning and piercing.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
you like chomp down and it's taken aback, but that's just what you're waiting for.
Well, like my finger
because-
brushes at the trigger accidentally, and I'm biting it, and it just right in its. That's the hearing loss would be painful.
Literally, the first time I crit with Sandwin with Casey's Knoll, I was like, "That's how it works." Yeah, I was dumb. I was like, "Okay, fair enough."
And we were all like, yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Okay.
It's how guns are. They're very feast or famine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. That's a lot of rolls.
It was. So your accidental shot accidentally kills this guy. So he did.
He's like, oh, that was not intended. Well, reload.
That? Oh my god!
I'm sorry, I thought the safety was on.
What did that look like? I go to rip his throat out, and his just head explodes. You're like, oh, that was unintended.
He just leaped.
I'm like, did your mouth do that?
Trick's over there going, ow!
Yeah, oh,
I like
Jesus.
to imagine that yours just doesn't have a trigger guard. So you just lean forward and your hand brushes against the trigger as it dodges below right into the barrel.
Jesus.
Quarters it out. Oh look, it's a perfectly preserved Ostavite carcass. Alright, so
Killed the meat, saved the metal.
those are done. Alright, and then it goes back to everything is fine. The
Everything is definitely not fine.
there's
Well, I gotta reload this. Sorry, guys.
the Geb version of cheerful elevator organ music just playing down here.
It's just a cacophony from the firearm for like 10 seconds.
Just echoes. Oh,
Yeah.
that would be.
And you guys can test it. You pull out your weapons and the music stops. And
Is this
put
Resident
it
Evil?
back and just fades back in.
That's
I mean, at this point, I'm not putting my weapon on.
No.
I mean, theoretically, I can't.
Right. Like,
I mean, you can still sheath it. Yeah, it's just a very large sheath that takes up half of, well, all of your back and then some.
it's okay. He's not
Mister,
using his
I have a
spine.
buster sword.
he wears it on his hips, so he takes up a 10-foot square. That's how he becomes large. He just takes up a 10-foot square with his sword.
All right. Back to investigate.
Okay. And then 2 avoid nose, and then you're a searcher.
I'm a stealthy boy.
Yeah,
I think I was the scout.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Do we have medicine?
I mean, yeah, I would definitely like to be healed right now. That hurt.
Yeah, I don't remember if or who was our healer.
We have a cleric.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Good to know. Take the bones from the. Hey man, you okay? Duct tape it.
That looks like a femur.
Centipede has like 400 femurs.
So, Bogdan, you're halfway through reloading when suddenly everything goes dark. Hiss wakes up, looks at you. More meat on bones. Hiss.
That's when you know it's bad. He's got meat on his bones.
And you heal for 13.
Oh, that was nice.
Cool.
It is.
And Hiss looks at the gun and is like, Hiss fix. How? No idea. And then he shoves his brain back, and Bogdan, you wake up.
How much time have I lost?
Like 3 seconds.
That happens. Oh, okay. What happened when I was out?
Good touch.
And
I feel better.
Oh, good for you.
there's
If that's a thing.
like in your hand is a little note from like the paper from a black powder cartridge that is just like tried to reload. No, know how.
I think I have magazines for this one. Like cartridges that I can just.
They're all. There's no special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
But rather than ramrod, it's breech loads, shovel rod.
Well, Giselle is like it looks a bit like a blunderbuss.
Yeah.
So it is. In my head, it's like Elmer Fudd. But it's however you
Breech
want.
load is one of my favorites.
Hmm.
I hate ramming
Cool.
ball.
What is the lighting like down here?
It is.
Hey Fred, could I have you go to the fridge and get me a water, please?
'Cause I think
Let's see if I have like anything that gives any hint of light. So it doesn't look like there's any light down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It looks like it was made for creatures with dark vision, so
yeah.
a lot of emphasis on the contrast between black and white in here.
So I'm the only one that can't see.
Oh, you don't have dark vision?
Yeah, I don't either.
Skeletons do.
It says I only have low light.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I just have low light.
I believe.
So I'm the only one that can see in here.
Let me double check.
So,
I think so. Half orc gives me low light, but I think ghoul also gives me low light. and I don't think that updates
Upgrades.
upgrades.
No, it does not.
Some
upgrade.
do, but not all.
Oh, right. So, with basic undead benefits, if you had low light vision, it would upgrade to dark vision.
Okay, so then I do have dark vision.
But skeletons are upgraded to low light vision
Ah,
because they didn't start with dark or low light. Oh, never knew that.
yeah, okay.
So yes, me and Trek can't see well.
Noted.
No, I'm curious what.
I think Truck can also just cast light or something, right?
I think so.
I think you did
Are
that last
these
Yes.
alive creatures, or rather, were they alive creatures, or were they
time.
undead
Yeah,
creatures?
they were fiends.
Yeah, they were.
Fiends. I identified them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wrong character.
Well, nobody
character,
is
I don't have
looking.
light.
Bogdan will just like. He's gonna eat some, much to his chagrin.
All right.
Any good?
So, I
Bogdan.
don't know. How do
Any
you
good?
I don't know what you're talking about.
how do you feel about minerals in your meals?
I mean,
Specifically gunpowder.
I'm a
lead.
dwarf.
Yeah.
I mean, it's part and parcel.
Okay. So,
Fair.
like, you kind of think you're onto something here. Like, you think that black powder cooking could come off as something. It's a very unique flavor that, like, wood, demonic braziers, and
What if I like took a slab of meat, poured some gunpowder over it, and then put that on the fire?
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that could be something that
They call
could
it
be a
flash
thing.
searing.
Yeah.
So, like, those are thoughts that are going through your head while you're eating it. And because they're fiends, you're also just going, and it would sure be nice to shoot Horus, just to see what happens. Just, see. How far can this skull go? You don't know. No one knows. Nobody's seen it move. It's always been stuck there. Like, these thoughts kind of fill you from the fiend flesh. And then, as soon as you're done, you're just left with the thought of
Right.
black powder barbecue. This could be something. Like, Trek would like. Yeah, no, maybe Horus would like it.
All right, my gentle deadlies. Do we want to go counterclockwise or clockwise from our current position?
Well, I'd like to see whatever the heck this thing is in the middle.
Let's go do that.
Do we have a light source for the skeleton boy?
And the rat.
And the rat.
A rat?
I don't know.
Gah. You weird non-undead things.
Skeletons.
Very undead.
For the skeleton.
The skeleton's not undead.
Not sure what I am then.
Barely counts as undead.
Dog treats.
Dog treats.
Bones.
Ha ha ha.
Is your favorite enemy dogs?
I am not a goblin.
Well, they
Mm,
probably
good
like to
dog.
gnaw on your leg
No,
and stuff like
he's
that.
the favorite enemy of dogs. Always trying to get his bones.
Oh, okay.
And he also used to be a mailman in his previous life, so. No, I didn't anticipate needing light because I have dark vision apparently. And I'm not a magic caster.
I mean, I have a adventurer's pack, so at the very least I have torches and flint and steel.
Well, we can light that for you.
Yeah, you need both hands though.
Yeah. Just needs to rub his arms like this and he can be right.
A little bit of static.
My
I
best
think
guess.
it
Just
means
I just
friction.
set the rat on fire and hold him up.
And you just light it and just chuck it in the room.
Yeah.
My best guess is the dark rectangle is
A pool of water or something.
I think it's stone.
Okay. Oh, like a pillar supporting
to
that.
support the first floor.
All right.
Because I don't see anything describing it. All the descriptions are the things around it. So
Okay.
I'm like,
Could it be?
it's either an illusion put there by the designers of the game.
It could be unexcavated,
True.
like you were saying.
Yeah, I think it's just like a
Yeah.
support structure,
Yeah.
probably.
So it probably blocks line of sight, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So so B17 then.
17 sounds good to me.
Yep.
Kick down the
The
door.
flying fortress.
Yep. And 2 of us have trap finder, so if there are traps, we don't have to search.
The door is unlocked. There are 4 stone coffins on the east wall of this room. Each is open and empty.
I mean, that's expected, though, right? It's a crypt.
Yeah. We did know. Are we
Do you
expecting?
figure these are like guest quarters?
Yeah.
So the paper said smoke was in the crypt,
Yeah.
somewhere down here,
Mhm.
as far as we know. Also, one of the items. Oh, hey, there you are. One of the items that we uncovered. Oh no, platinum fangs. Those were like gems, basically, like treasure.
They're treasure. They're
Okay.
worth
That's cool.
And then full plate, which none of us use heavy.
Yeah.
You
I
use
did.
heavy.
Can you wear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a fighter.
Can you? This isn't like 5th edition. You can rage in full plate, right? As long as you have proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't rage in 5th edition with full plate.
That's weird.
You can.
Nope. 100% tells you don't gain any benefits to rage if you're wearing heavy armor. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of
Eventually
that out with
adjudicator for
Baldur's
5
Gate
years,
3
it's-
and like,
Yeah.
ew, she can't. She's getting none of her rage benefits. So I went and bought her some medium armor.
Yeah. The quote unquote the most iconic barbarian armor, the spiked armor, like the Quent, is medium armor. Which I don't
Even
think it
though-
should be. I think it should be fucking articulated, spiked full plate, but whatever.
Because it is in the book.
It is 100%.
100%.
100%.
It is. He is a fighter
Yeah.
with the Berserker kit.
Yeah. And even if you make it splint, that's still heavy. Like, it's so dumb that I get it. Whatever.
Well, yeah. It was created by a bunch of wargaming geeks.
Yeah. I mean, we're a bunch of wargaming geeks, but whatever.
Yeah, but we haven't created anything.
Okay.
You are correct.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's stupid.
Yep.
I mean, I wouldn't expect you to wear heavy armor anyway, simply because a lot of your abilities you can't use unarmored defense. You can't do.
Well, you can't use unarmored defense if you're wearing any armor, period.
That's valid.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they said no because in playtesting they felt like it removed the need for dexterity at all, and they're like, well, we've already done that for paladins because you can't do divine smite on ranged weapons either.
Yeah.
So paladins have zero incentive for dexterity
They
because
were
they
good
also
at
at
class
level 6
building.
get to add their charisma to all their saving throws. So they just don't give it. They just don't have acrobatics. Whatever. But it's like, oh yeah, Conan wore light armor. Yeah, Conan wore light armor, but Conan was also a multi-class rogue, so fuck off.
The movies aren't indicative of the actual books either.
The Jason Momoa one is pretty good. But yeah. Not perfect, but I mean, he definitely, when I think of, I mean, I don't not think of Arnold when I think of Conan the Cimmerian. He just, yeah, but still.
Conan, Arnold was Conan when I was growing up. So.
Oh yeah, no, he
Yeah.
still is. Jason Momoa did okay,
Yeah.
but yeah. Yeah, so we move on.
V18?
Yeah, we don't find anything special in 17?
No.
Okay.
So, open the doors. 4 stone coffins line the east wall of this room. 3 of them are open and empty, but the south coffin is closed.
Go ahead and go knock on that.
Hey, Smoke.
Do you have scent?
You in here?
Oh, never mind. I'm like,
And-
hey, do you smell any undead? Fucking all of us are undead. Never mind. No, you're not undead. Oh, we think you are though, don't we? Aren't you like wrapped up?
I'm kind of wrapped up. in
That's
stuff
right,
Like
that's
that.
right.
I'm disguised.
You smell pretty good.
New
shampoo? When you call out, you hear like scrabbling sounds from the coffin.
That's a note from me. I'm sorry. I've seen way too much of the Mummy.
Well, he did say he locked him down here. I feel a bit
think-
bad for the guy
yeah.
if he's been in that coffin for however many
Did
years.
no, the note didn't say what smoke was.
No, it just
No,
said
just
he's
that he was in the crypt. Right.
Yep.
He's a level 1
Do I
witch.
notice anything around the edging of, like, is it not just closed? Is it locked? Is it sealed? Is there like extra? Nothing. Okay.
No, the stone just looks heavy.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I think we're about the same strength.
I mean, we can't get any higher
Yeah, it's fair at level 2. Yeah, yeah,
at level 2,
that's fair.
or we're the same strength. Well,
Yeah.
if you went max
She
strength,
she
yes.
is petite, but she like I mean she's buff.
I mean, there is a patch dealer in town if you want to get higher.
Yes.
Can you take me? No.
The problem is,
sorry.
I think most of us are kind of immune to narcotics.
Actually, you
Oh, yeah.
aren't. Because it's
Which is
poison.
stupid.
Is it poison?
Yeah.
You just resist it more, so you need more to get that full
Disease
hit.
and poison protection. Yeah, you're right. I have
We're
a
not actually immune.
plus
I have
2.
nothing living that poison
Um,
can honestly affect.
Your bone marrow.
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
I think
have
It's
No.
leukemia.
wolves
Leukemia?
at higher level
Leukemia.
leukemia. It's white blood cells. Yeah.
Leukemia matata.
Leukemia tata. It means no blood cells for the rest of your days. Oh no.
It's a problem-free eternity.
Everybody
Leukemia
make a
matata.
wish. When you go to the hospital and you think the doctors tell you you're going to do just fine, and then John Cena walks in, you're like, no.
But why is Darth Vader here with a PS5?
Oh no! Oh no! That bad ape. Oh no!
That's a good meme right
It's
now.
a great meme.
Oh no.
Really good movie, by the way. Anyways,
Anyway, I
yeah,
think
let's. I mean, screw it. Worst case scenario, it's another fight. So
Worst case
Yeah.
scenario, it's another undead
you
person.
go ahead and open it, and I'll just have my sword ready to smash it.
oh, I was like, I like your funny words, fancy man. Yeah, let's do that. The athletics to try to lift it.
I'm going to stealth at this time.
Yeah.
You were already avoiding notice. We
I'm-
don't know where you are.
Like your introvert, like before it was hard to see you, but now you've activated introvert mode, so now socially it's hard to notice that you're there.
Don't you have a familiar?
Yes,
His
Isn't it a
rat
spider?
it is a
Oh, I
spider.
thought it was a rat, which would be
No,
hilarious.
that's
Oh, yeah.
It's his
Patches.
other character.
That's his other.
But you have a rat folk rat with a just like put a little hat on your ratatouille.
I
I'm
forgot to print out his character sheet though.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm certain
So
Brian would let him
right
have a
now,
rat if he wanted a
the
rat.
spider is more noticeable than Trek.
Yeah.
So you're like, the spider also contributes more to conversations. It's just that no one can understand spider right now.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Spider has lots of opinions.
It could just.
Yeah, it's just.
It's like leave it alone. Don't.
It
touch
doesn't even. It doesn't even clack. It blinks its eyes like. That's Morse code. What the?
If you could understand spider in this situation, it would be like, use one hand, you nerd. You said you were strong.
All right. Sure.
Spider's got jokes.
Demetrius does
Brian,
it.
you love
One
the word
hand jerk.
nerd, don't you?
Just clean jerk.
Well, I like
Is
is,
it-
is,
is
it
it
is there
athletics?
any holes in the coffin or anything like that?
It's not athletics. You just push it
Okay.
open. But if you want to use athletics or initiative, you can do that.
Sure.
The skittering is now free. I don't know
Alright.
why I rolled 2 of them. There's only one.
Wow, I rolled.
So, based on Fred's question, I'm assuming there are no holes that are visible.
No.
It's undead. We're
So
pretty sure.
it finally comes out. And
Does the thing that come out?
Remember, you get a +1 initiative because I'm scouting.
Yeah. But I think.
I didn't want that anyways.
Shit, I don't know.
It's on my feet. It's a 12.
22, 23.
11.
I have a 29.
I rolled a 2.
Wait. Yes.
Even better.
Actually, it's 29 for me. I
He
rolled
didn't
again.
yeah, he didn't keep it. He
I'm
rolled.
missing with you. That's fine.
So 29.
29.9.
29 for a track.
Yeah.
What's your modifier?
Plus
13.
10.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Plus 11 because of
Yeah.
the
22.
scout.
Scouting, yeah.
That's fine. I have a plus 8 to my stealth. So.
Alright, and then
I have a plus 5 to mine. I'm not very dexterous.
as Demetrius.
11.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
It's okay. I rolled a 1.
It would have been even lower if if I didn't use athletics.
Alright, so you know the face hugger
Yeah,
from
from
Alien?
Alien.
Try to imagine that, except for this is like a rib cage, but all the ribs are legs.
Oh.
Jesus.
And it
What
has
the
a little
fresh
tail
crap?
bone.
Awesome.
Who wrote this? This is
And-
bad.
It is excited to be free. And let's see. So Bogdan,
Oh, you can put me and her up against it because we
Yeah.
were there.
you're appearing in, and you just kind of see it's still in the crypt at this point. It hasn't gotten its full freedom yet. And you just kind of see this little bit of spine, little bony legs peeking out. You can shoot it; it'll just have cover.
I'm gonna say out in Necro. Are you Smokey? If you don't respond in 2 seconds, I'm gonna shoot you.
Shoot her.
No response.
No.
That's cocked. That's less. 19.
Suppose I should look at its AC. Yes, that will hit.
Nine. Piercing and or bludgeoning.
Okay. All right. I didn't appreciate that.
It didn't answer. It deserved it.
I know.
One of my buddies thought in the middle of the night, like around like 1 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. He was acting like a zombie, and I was like, "Buddy, you've got 5 seconds before I deck you.
Well, that's 3 more than I give my wife.
You can choose to stop this right now, but I'm a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bam!" And he's like, "You punched me. I gave you fair warning.
Listen, we're communicating.
I am not going to go down in a zombie apocalypse because you were playing a game."
I mean, I don't know. Punching a zombie? That sounds like a good way to get bit.
Yeah, and that's why I would immediately find shark mail.
Yeah.
That's okay. I have something in my dresser drawer that will take care of zombies.
Also take care of his ex-wives.
My God. Don't go that way.
I can't say that because we're streaming.
Yeah.
Do not go that way.
Fred's
So,
plan is a
who's up
Mentos
next?
Coca-Cola bomb.
Oh, I missed
Is
my
that all 3?
ex-wife, but my aim's getting better.
I'm reloading. Sorry.
Um,
I forget there are 3 actions in this game.
What would you like to do?
Do I see it? My
You
question.
can.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the scrabbly thing.
Am I within 25 feet of it?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to climb to get up on top of the neighboring. No? Yeah, you're exactly 25.
Okay.
Now the next question is, did you avoid notice? Oh, the wrong guy? Sorry.
He literally is just 10 feet away.
I just always assume that it's...
He's actually a rat, though. Oh, you went over there.
Melee range.
Oh, is that not a melee range?
It's like I don't know where is it. Well, actually, yeah, because it's like
Okay, that's solid.
Okay.
Did he successfully avoid notice?
No.
Oh shit.
He probably has tremor sense.
I don't know.
Doesn't
Has-
have eyes.
Has no eyes.
That is a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
If it doesn't run.
That was my next.
If it doesn't hit, run.
I think he was thinking, does that crit?
That'll be 8.
All right.
Pearson.
Piercing.
Well, the issue with like sneak attack, it doesn't matter. It's undead.
Not all undead are immune to precision.
Oh, I thought all undead were immune to precision.
No.
That
Oh,
has not
Ghost
been a
are,
thing.
oozes are. No,
I am sorry.
you have to ask.
I apologize. Is it immune to precision?
No.
It takes an additional 1 point of damage.
Yeah. The gunslinger.
My one shot, one
first
kill.
round.
It's the
yep,
first shot,
round, you
first
get an additional
round.
D6.
Yeah.
That scales to like 2d8 eventually. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Apologies. I assume.
Move. Attack.
Yeah. You got one more.
funny thing, Fred. So, you go and stab at it, and you hit this, like, still melting bullet, and it squeaks out, 1 more damage. And the thing stops moving.
Nice. But he stabbed the.
He stabs the bullet and it's still
Yeah,
spinning.
it's what is it on the back of the bullet when it discharges?
The
A little-
primer?
Yeah. And it's just a little extra. Like, what the
That
I mean,
wouldn't-
bullets don't have primers.
Bullets don't have primers, though.
We don't know what his bullets have. This is a fantasy game. They could.
It
have
has
9
2
jackets.
primers.
It has 7 primers. Fuck it. Let's go balls to the wall.
I watched a guy on YouTube once that was firing the pistol that fires rockets. I can't remember
Jesus.
what
Oh, yeah.
I saw a girl almost
I've-
break her wrist. The
Yes.
justice or
Desert Eagle?
peacemaker. Yeah, desert something set to 50 cal.
Yeah, Desert Eagle.
Ha!
Yeah. No,
Jesus.
this doesn't have recoil.
Oh no!
Because it shoots.
Yeah.
That's
There's-
insane.
But everything that could go wrong with that pistol went wrong in about the 5 shots he could do. They had a misfire, and basically the last shot they
They're-
fired, and the rocket took the barrel out with it.
Nice. Is there anything else within the?
But they did get
Coffin?
some really cool footage of it too, because it will apparently go through 3 feet of ballistic jelly. I'm like, wow,
That's
are you kidding me?
That's insane.
There is, and we didn't get to your turn, but apparently rolling really well for your knowledge checks about stuff. So this was called a scrabbling rib cage.
Scrambling rib cage.
They used
Yeah.
all the brain power on that one.
Its most notable feature is that it's a construct that climbs and grabs things.
Oh.
Oh.
And rolled a little extra lore for you. You rolled well on that. And you know that, like, it was in fashion to, like a couple 100 years ago to save the bones. Because they use them for every
Everything.
building material
Yeah.
everywhere. So this was a fad to be more eco-friendly for Gib. So these are fake bones.
And what bones?
They were fake bones.
Oh, fake bones.
That
Oh, interesting.
were animated into constructs and
That's fascinating.
fell out.
So this is plaster of Paris.
They're dinosaur bones.
Some bullshit.
And all I can keep going back to thinking is the tail of a Stegosaurus did not have a name until Gary Larson wrote that stupid cartoon.
Thagomizer.
That Thagomizer.
And they were like, sounds
They're
good to us.
Good enough.
That's valid. And now it's exactly what it is.
Hell no, that's what it is. The Thagomizer.
Also trapped in there is a small dog figure made of onyx.
Ooh.
Yay!
So this is an onyx,
Onyx
dog,
dog figurine.
Wondrous figurine. Wondrous. Wondrous.
Not
Would that be
wander.
Would that be
Wonder.
Arcana to know how to activate it, or
You have
is it
to
just-
spend time to identify
Ooh,
it.
someone's intelligent.
Yeah.
somebody had to?
You did it half.
I get to use my charisma with my intelligence, you jerk. I fake it till I make it. Like my tits.
But yeah,
And my hands go boop.
like identifying it would give you the command word to use it.
How long would it take me to look at it?
I think it's-
See if I can-
10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like
It's a tenor.
Any magical tradition will work.
And that's occultism, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Occultism, arcane
I aid, so you get a
nature,
+2.
or
Oh, nature
religion.
will?
Yeah, nature
Fascinating.
is
it depends on the school
the
or
item
the
in general.
something. Yeah.
Okay.
And then at 17, I'm gonna take a feat that I can use Arcana for everything.
Ooh.
And I'll have like a 28 or something.
You said you ate.
yeah, you get a +2.
So that one will get 20 to
Nice.
identify it.
Okay, so level 2. All right. You know that this one responds to smoke.
We found smoke.
And I didn't read the description. It's only 1 inch in height. So,
It's just a little gem. And
Yeah,
then
it's a Jumanji figure, man.
I
it
always
is exactly what it
imagined-
is, and then you say the command word, and
Yeah.
smoke will show up.
I always imagined the wondrous figurines have been like
Some of them are.
Some
of them
can
are,
be.
yeah, like the
There's a
cat.
golden eagle one that's like 2 hand size, and then there's a bunch of little tiny
And then
ones.
there's a feather.
Yeah. Well, those are tokens. Those are,
Yeah, well, yeah,
those
yeah.
are just a feather with magic. These are carved and magicked.
Beautiful.
But yeah,
Like
there's
a
what the jade rings are all. It's like they summon snakes or something like that, but they're little, tiny little things.
Brad, what's your society?
7.
Okay. So you're thinking about it and you're like, okay, it's making a lot more sense why this manor went abandoned, because you can't really bequeath your manor to a magical dog figurine that can't activate itself.
Yeah.
But apparently, to the last owner, this was the best boy.
Still the
Or
best
girl.
one.
Not sure what smoke is. But yeah, so it's a 2-action activity. Summon smoke. Smoke will stick around for 6 hours.
Is it 6 hours and 1 hour intervals or something like that?
Yeah.
Or is it? I don't remember.
If smoke happens to die, does
It
No,
just reverts.
It goes back into the thing until
It'll-
it heals, and it takes like
Takes a week.
a week per something to heal and come back. It's basically Guinevere from George Stewart.
Yeah, I just wanted to. Yeah, because
Yeah, because that's a onyx
stick cat.
panther
Panther.
thing. Yeah,
It's a cat of wonders. It's basically
It's
cat
still a
of wonders.
figuring of wondrous power.
It's just cat.
It's just a cat.
So it can be activated once per week and remains in its form for up to 6 hours.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do we need it now?
No.
Okay.
you guys.
We'll put it in the.
Let's go to B19, which I assume is a pool of bones and blood.
Viscera.
Yeah, I think that was underneath this.
Yeah.
This long haul contains.
So when I did the aura here, is it from down here that I felt it, or was it up here?
Remind me the aura.
Oh,
Feeling the aura.
I don't remember. I'd have to watch it back again.
Because I'm trying to remember. Because there's a creature living up there near.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
In the water. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Some kind of troll, isn't it?
Yeah,
like a frog
it
or
was
something.
a brave troll.
That's it.
And we just threw kibble in there and let it have it.
Rats. Yeah.
Yeah, we just threw the dead rats in there.
But down here, this long hall contains a 5-foot wide, 30-foot long trough of writhing viscera. The
Oh.
east and west wings of the room are heaped with countless bones. The bone pile to the west is riddled with tunnels and holes.
So,
Any of it smell good to eat?
I mean, like, I look at Horace there for a second, like, what would happen if we threw you in there?
Nothing good.
Probably very little.
Would you get muscle?
No.
Take a handful of it, put it on his shoulder, and just stay.
I mean,
That's
if we could train it enough, I mean, like, we just have it quiver underneath
Well,
armor.
I'm just like we get like plastic bags and just make muscles for 'em.
Oh, that's worse. Oh, I was thinking like the hunters from Halo.
Oh no, I was thinking like Pickle Rick style. But
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's hard to tell. But, you don't know. You can give me, I think the most relevant ones would be either religion or arcane.
well,
Oh, I have
Or
religion.
diverse
it'd be a
lore,
plus
this would be
6. Do you want me to roll diverse lore?
Yeah, you guys can roll.
Oh shit, that's 24.
19 for nature.
Nice.
14 for Arcana.
Okay. So let me make sure. Yeah. So, I think, Trek, you're just a little too living to want to be around this because
Hey, Trek,
it is just a lot
you look
of
a little green. You okay?
body parts are just
Hold him by the
churning
ankle and
around.
dip him in. Give him a.
My spiders, like, I really don't like that spider.
Okay.
But Bogdan and
Demetrius.
Demetrius,
You can just call her Triss.
Triss. Okay. So Bogdan and Triss, you're looking at, and you know that they come in many different forms. You think this is a scrying pool.
Oh, interesting.
That's gross. That's a personal grossness. That's gross. That's grody.
Like,
Well, it makes sense because a lot of soothsayers use viscera, like
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
guts
I'm
and
trying to remember the city, and I think it was Karamaga had the troll seers that would
yeah.
slit their stomachs open, read their entrails, and you're like, this is it, similar to something like that, but with body parts from you don't know how many things, just
Cool.
and whatever magic has kept it going, has kept it fairly fresh still. So, like, you don't think there's any harm from taking a bath in it. You don't know how deep it is, of course, or where you'll go.
I mean, I don't want to go back.
But you also figure out that that's not really the point. But you guys also don't know how to use it
Yeah.
or how to strengthen its magic to make sure that you can keep using it at this point.
Right.
Let's-
Now that I know that it's a thing, I can look specifically for books and notes and things like that that would detail it. So viscera pool. What was the word you used? Not
Scrying.
scribe. Thank you. Scribing.
B20, Bravo 20.
Find information. Okay.
Yeah, basically we'll just open the doors on the other side.
Yeah, I do. Like, I know that that's there, and I don't care about that. But also, I do want to look at the
Bone piles.
bone piles.
Because one was said riddled with holes.
Yeah.
Tunnels and such.
Yeah.
So we found some things in the quote unquote bone piles at the farm, so it would be something I'd want to look at.
Oh, okay. Definitely then, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And it was probably, a little glossed over, but you're looking at the bone piles. And the one nearest Jeremiah looks fine, as far as bone piles go. And you're just walking over to check out this other bone pile. And you're like, wait.
It's a bunch
Those osteophyte things that we fought earlier,
Yeah.
those kind of look like perfect size holes for more of those. And as you continue to have that thought, give me initiative.
Okay.
Good freaking night.
Can I use that recall knowledge because I'm identifying the holes that these things would have come out of?
I have holes.
Jesus. Okay. Are you still scouting?
Yeah.
So 27.
Just consider that my normal exploration mode.
Guys are leaving me in the water again.
Fred?
28.
Bogdan has 24. Be in the back. He's just always in the back.
Horse?
10.
Good job, horse.
Hey, I broke double digits.
Yeah. I mean, not much.
Barely.
Barely.
Alright.
Here's where they all roll 37. Yeah, 18 plus 8 plus 1.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Well, next level, I get an automatic increase to esoteric lore. So it'll be 3 higher next level.
I think my stealth gets boosted
Alright.
too. Auto
So, Trek, you're looking at this pile, and you're like, I can hear skittering. And it's not my spider coming from the pile.
He gets my spiders on my head, probably.
I mean, your spider was like playing with you earlier, clacking around your ears, but this is not that.
Okay.
Can
Where am I at?
so yeah, you're basically there, and it's that bone pile in the corner.
Are any of them visible right now?
Not yet.
I think I will go around the corner and stealth.
Over here?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
So you're going to hide?
Yep. And wait. That's 2. It's fine.
And then Demetrius.
Okay, well.
Let's shoot.
Not a whole lot I can do. It's a can't exploit vulnerability because I can't see them. So it doesn't do me any good to do that and then ready.
Oh, I guess I could have done that. Oh well.
For your investigate, this looks like an osteophyte nest. It's an environmental hazard.
Oh, okay.
This is why you guys didn't get free checks on it. The easiest way to deal with it is an athletics check to just close off the holes by breaking the nest.
Perfect. Is that 2 actions?
Yeah, that would be 2 actions.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can just hit it with things.
I will remind me. Help is 1 action, and I can do it to help an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I do the 2 for the athletics, and then because help's not an attack trait, so he doesn't get them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. First thing, it's athletics.
Okay.
10 plus 8 is 18.
All right. So you just come in, shove some bones over, and you hear like, and
Avalanche.
everything's fine.
Oh, it only needed 1 success? Or for that 1 hole?
No, that was just it. You didn't give me any more successes. It was just like, do this.
All right. Then can I use my last action to make a perception check? See if there's... I mean, I know that that's there, but also just to make sure nothing's coming, there's no other holes or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not great, 13. Sorry, 12.
I have a silly question.
Purple.
Doesn't your trap finding automatically find secret doors?
No.
So, I don't know. No, I think it just gives me a...
Trap finder. You have the intuitive sense that alerts you to the presence of traps.
Yeah.
You gain a +1 circumstance to perception checks to find traps, and AC against traps made, and to saves against traps.
Yeah, so no.
I got secret doors.
So,
I'd be broke if it was.
Well,
I
there's a
believe.
guy
I
playing that
believe if you're
does.
doing search, you get a free check
Oh,
if you
Yeah.
come within certain range of it.
okay.
Yeah.
But that's got to be exploration. Mine's always investigate.
That's totally fine. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So, if you choose your investigation, or if you choose your exploration to be searching, that's when I would be like, "Oh, did you see this or that?"
Okay.
And then, kind of annoyingly to me, Pathfinder 2nd Edition broke up hazards into traps, haunts, and environmental hazards. So just like there's an automatic check for haunts and there's an automatic check for traps,
Not for
there's
environmental
another
hazard.
one for
There's a third feat for
environmental
environmentals.
hazards that you can take.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's
Yeah, they call them feat taxes.
yeah.
And I took 2 of them at level 2.
You needed a third one.
Well, if it was a skill feat, I'd have taken it.
Yeah, I know.
It is not.
And I
I
know
believe-
it's in other ones. The only
Yeah,
one that
it
comes to
requires
mind is,
you have to have expert at perception to take the feat.
like the only one that comes to mind for hazards is the Pathfinder agent
Oh
archetype. I know it happens in other classes. I just don't know any others.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yeah. Investigator gets it as an option as well.
Oh, really? Okay.
They also get my favorite. Well, I'm going to take it as well. I think I told you when we were building our characters. It's called like something purchase, predictive purchase, and then there's like not called surprise purchase, but it's like that.
Okay.
Where basically she just pulls an item that you need out of her purse. It
that's
has to be
right,
a certain level, certain value, whatever. And then at 12, 13, 14, 15, she gets the higher end. And it's like, oh, we just need a 5th level scroll. Here you go. Like, I just have it in my purse. Like, I want her to have a purse. Also, her
Yeah.
purse is her
It's
shield.
like I thought it was like Brilliant Planner or something like that.
That's
Like,
what. Yeah, yeah. Prescient planner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, yeah, I totally planned for this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have a Mary Poppins purse. Like I need a ladder. There you go. I just had it laying around.
Don't worry, guys. I planned for everything.
But yeah, my goal. I'm taking Talisman Esoterica. I'm taking Scroll Esoterica. I'm taking the purchases and the planners. Like the whole goal is just, oh shit! Here you go. Here you go.
She has the trench coat effect.
She has yes. Although it's not. It's just out of her G-string, out of her bra, like just. She's the woman.
I mean, the whole thing. About...
You know women like this who just pull random like. Where did you hide that wine bottle? It just pulls it out of her.
Sometimes you do not want to.
I know. Like my mom used to do that all the time. Like, Mom, where did that come from? We go to a movie theater. She's pulling out 6 boxes out of her breast. I'm like, Jesus, Mom. Thanks, but what the hell? It's a black hole down there. There you go.
That just reminds me of that chick that does the PSA. Titties are not pockets.
No, they're not.
Bullshit.
Well, it gets sweaty during the summer.
Yeah. Cool.
So you're looking at, and you know that the Ostavites are like defeated for now.
Yeah,
like,
we'll come back and
if you just avoid the area, they'll just mostly stay there. As far as you can tell, until they grow up.
grow big and strong.
But you know, you'll have to exterminate them to get rid of the Ostavites if you want.
I mean, that's my plan.
Yeah, Boney Boy
eventually,
over there.
Once we're done sweeping the...
And then I can just go like this.
I mean...
Have you seen that? The black guy who like brings out the bullet for the BMG. He's like, and he loads it into like this slide and just slides it in, and it's a two-handed pistol, and it just his hair, man. He's like, I need another shot. It's because it's like $10 a shot.
No, I went down a deep dive of tank silencers.
Yeah.
It looks like giant bubbles on the end. I'm like,
yeah.
that's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
You're like,
But
today I
no,
learned that
but
tanks have silencers.
because it's a deep dive. There's also memes, and so there's one with Neil deGrasse Tyson where it goes, meow. So they shoots it, and it goes, meow. And then there's another one where it's like pew pew. So it fires. You see the puff, and then it goes pew. Pew. Obviously, that's not the sound. It makes a concussive sound because it's even silence. It's still a lot, but it's just funny. Like, anyways.
No, that guy that I was talking about did that, firing the rocket pistol. He built a 50 caliber AK.
Jesus.
10-round magazine.
Oh.
The sound it makes. Daga, daga, daga.
It's not fully automatic. It's a semi-auto.
Doesn't need to be.
It doesn't need to be fully auto. But I mean, they show
How
that
many bullets does
slow-mo.
it shoot? More than one. All right.
No, they slow the show. They do the slow-mo, and you're just watching
Yep.
the barrel on that thing go like this, and they're like, that can't be good for that barrel.
It can't be good for the person holding it. Why do I have carpal tunnel?
No, at that point it'd be Tarple Connell.
So I believe B20 is all 4 rooms.
We're gonna check all 4 at the same time.
Yeah.
The far wall of these cells are made of skulls. The other walls are made of tightly woven ribs, and the floor is bare stone.
Can I take a skull out? And be like, is this anybody you knew?
It's mortared.
You
put your finger underneath and it's the tongue.
It's just like Planescape Torment all over.
Yeah.
More.
You take the skull out, and you're going to play with it, and the skull says, "Please don't play with the exhibits."
Oh, dude. My bad. Headphones.
Smoke says it. Please don't play. Please don't play with the exhibits. Kind of meta.
Yeah.
We have a smart character.
Uh-huh.
Do we know that is not as wide as that? Or is that too much to infer?
Or should I make a perception check?
Give me a perception check.
You're like, hey, it's bigger or smaller on the inside. It's a reverse TARDIS.
It's a Martis.
I don't see.
God damn it.
How'd you do, Fred?
I rolled a 6, so that'd be a 14.
Would you like me to try? I don't know how that works.
So you're looking at it and you're like, no, that's the right size for a cell.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
Well,
Check
I
each.
could roll. These are hero points, right?
I don't know.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
those two are there for your wounds from Torg. Then- But we do have a hero point.
Yeah, you're the one with the hero coins. Did you bring them?
I don't.
Are they still here? I have no idea.
It's okay. You can.
Ah,
use the wounds.
spinner! There's your spinner.
Yeah, I saw him. Came out from under here. Thank you, but my
I
daughter
don't-
would scream and yell and kill.
I'm gonna.
Can you handle
Just drop
that?
them on the ground, buddy.
Nah, my feet. I don't have shoes on.
I don't either.
Not gonna have shoes on because it's gonna come get me.
Mm-hmm.
It will not.
It
It's
will.
a small little jumpy spider. It'll kill. It doesn't want big.
Yeah, dude, shake them out.
That's the wrong foot. I did. Shut up.
You make that mistake
I told
once.
you the story about my daughter killing a spider by screaming at it.
Yes,
Yes.
we've heard it.
We want that right now.
That's okay.
I went camping once and I
I
woke
got
up
the
and
same
I had
roll again.
4 strings over me.
No,
and
I
I
had
was like,
16
that's
that
the
time.
start of them fucking
16.
tying me up. And ever
got
since then,
16.
I'm done.
Right. So you're looking around and you're looking over there and you're like, well, there could be something there. But I don't know.
Well, cool.
I'll go check just for the fun of it. I'm like this. I don't know. I'll go around to the back of the cell and see if I can find it.
Do your familiar have perception?
I don't think I found it.
I feel like we're getting a little too meta about this.
Bogdan goes to room 21.
Yeah.
Bravo 21.
Do we find anything in any of 20s?
So looking inside the room, you're like, nope, everything's fine. Your spider does have perception. Your spider is latched onto the side wall where a small S is.
Wow. It hits a button and it opens.
As for spider.
It's a familiar and it can't hit the button.
Oh. Because it's an attack.
Well, what abilities did you give it? Does it have?
As I
Does
know,
it
I
have
gave it
manual
climbing.
dexterity?
Does it have
Yeah,
the
climb.
manual arms, the dexterity?
No.
See?
Yeah, one of
It's
the
like I don't have
traits is-
thumbs, you jerk. Get over here.
Master.
Bring your flesh.
Yeah,
Master.
I'm gonna
I have big head,
go out on a
little
limb and
arms.
say that.
I will walk over there and press the button where it's telling me to push the button.
Okay.
You speak spider?
I can see it tapping.
So you press
It's
the
a
button.
spider language.
You know that this is a common security company throughout Geb. Marks their secret doors with small S's.
Oh, that's good.
And the door opens.
I
We're already at 21 though. So.
I think that's a good place to pause for a break.
We're about done.
Oh, we're about done? Oh,
Yeah, because then I have to draw the next map for your next place.
Okay.
So, were you guys looking at 21?
21, yeah.
Yeah, so some of you went over there. This room is filled with stone tables bearing leather straps, chains, and other restraints. Racks of rusted blades, clamps, other tools line the walls.
Okay.
Can we clear
odd,
out the sex dungeon
I'm with
before we
these
move in?
guys. Evens, I went with Trek. Even. Somehow I went with Trek. I'm like, what'd you find?
Yeah, you let.
I'll let you know in a minute. It's my turn.
We should definitely clean out this
On the north wall,
dungeony thing.
an enormous oil painting depicts a fiercely grinning general one hand tucked into his jacket, while the other clutches an outrageously large halberd.
Did you say webbed hand or one hand?
One hand.
One
Okay.
hand, yeah, like Napoleon with a
Yeah,
helmet.
yeah. I was just curious. Make sure my auditory doesn't go off.
So, Argon, the Annihilator, is like, oh, that's me, and points to the hand under the coat.
Hey,
Wait, Argon's with us?
it's a hand. The giant, yeah.
Oh, we've
He's
got.
the one that gave us the gift of the other.
Oh,
hand.
we have the
So
thing.
He's like a medium-sized hand,
No,
Or
he's
he's- small, but the other ones are tiny, right?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
all tiny.
Yeah. So it's his hand, and it's now.
I missed that they were with us. I thought they were just. They had given it to us.
Oh, he's like the
He's the caretaker.
steward. Yeah, the caretaker.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sick.
We had to like fight him basically to prove that we owned the manor or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he gave us so there's little crawling hands that he controls that are kind of like servants that are cleaning and doing whatever.
That's
And
cool.
he just had a couple extra and he just gave us each one. But I
Okay.
stole one. I think I stole yours or his. I don't remember which one I did.
Need a bustier?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
And so,
because every girl needs support.
and then he points to, and those are the parents of the rats that you killed upstairs. And it's initiative.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah.
These
We
are-
have this.
God.
We're good.
These are vengeful rats.
How do hero points work?
So you can spend your hero point to reroll your check.
I'm gonna do that. And I have to take the better, right? Or it's just a take it,
You
right?
take the second.
Is it just? Is it a plus modifier at all, or just?
Nope.
Okay. And there is no +1.
Right, because
So I have a 19.
yeah, I have a 15.
I have a 19 stealth, if that matters.
15 recall knowledge. Well, and then whatever your check is for what I see.
19 from my perception to here.
19. And Horace.
9.
Their battle sense just goes off, and they're gonna hear the they're gonna hear the retort of the gun.
No, it's effectively, I'm like, what'd you find? Yeah, and I'm just kind of standing there.
Yeah. You hear, not Annalise, that's not her name. Triss.
Where do you want them?
So they are in the refuse pile in the corner, and you two are inside the room. Yeah, just 3. Alright. That's very convenient. Alright. You had 19, right, Fred?
I also had a 19.
Yeah, that's what I was checking.
Make sure you don't write down Bogdan twice.
I was like, did I mess up again? No, I didn't. You.
If they go first, I can do some really cool, fun stuff. I could fire, then covered reload and fire again.
Let's see. Speaking of things going first, these are. Alright, let's see. Where are your skills, little rats? Well, not little, but okay. Just need to see. let's see, 18 to hit.
On the die.
Alright, so you take 2 damage. Give me a fortitude save.
Is it a poison or disease?
Yes.
So that's a 20.
Okay.
Did that not save it?
Oh, I mean, you look fine. No, you saved against it. You're fine. Alright. And then our second one. We'll move to let's see, one back, one that way against the
On
wall.
the corner.
Here.
We're gonna have to get a laser pointer.
I have one. I just forgot to bring it out.
Let's see. That is a 24 against your off guarded.
Around a hard corner?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll hit.
Okay. So 4 damage and give me a fortitude save.
I'm also going to take out that light and that light. It's producing
You
way
said
too much
4?
light.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use my hero point because that one hurts.
Mm-hmm.
21, 22, 23.
23. Okay, you're fine. And last attack misses. And then last rat will go right, yeah, right next to you.
Okay.
17 to hit you.
Oh, wait. 17?
Yeah.
Let me double check real quick.
Very sure.
Oh, yeah, I don't get deny advantage until 3. Yeah, that just touches my, because I don't have my shield up.
Rough.
That's just your regular AC, right?
Yeah, that matches my AC with
So-
flat-footed.
You take 2 damage and give me a fortitude save. Right, consistent rolling 5s for the second attack.
That's not great. 15.
Alright, feel fine. Alright.
I saw the 7, thought it was a 1, cried a little.
Alright, Bogdan.
Bogdan's like, well, I don't like that. No siree. Does a 13 hit this dude in front of me?
Nope. You're quickly coming to conclusion that things would be that you would be hitting everything if everyone had flat feet.
Yeah, but I can't flat feet them.
I know. It's just funny how consistent it is. You've always missed by 2 today.
I'm gonna covered.
Oh! No.
That was-
I'm going to nimble dodge
oh, okay.
to increase my AC by 2, so I'm not taking that 2 damage.
I'm covered reloading, falling prone, and I'm shooting at this one, which means it's a -5.
Yes.
Cocked. Worse. No. It was an 8.
So another 13.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's all actions for me.
Alright.
We're not doing so well.
So
I mean, you just hear
Oh, shit!
track all the way over there. You're like, oh, neat. A giant hallway just opened up, and then
Of course they get into trouble. I'll start heading towards them.
What's your speed?
25. I believe. Yeah, 25.
inside you see one of your unevolved kin in there.
Can I get to one or no?
No, you have 10 movement left, that's it.
Oh. stuff.
Is that an action?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can stop there and stuff.
Metris.
Okay. Are they identical? They're all three the same?
Yes.
All right. Which is the one that actually hit me? The one on the corner?
Yeah.
And it doesn't have partial cover or anything because it's just right next to me, but there's a corner? All right.
Yeah.
Let's-
These are for your investigation. A giant rat.
Oh, that's good to know. You would think.
Did I succeed or critically succeed?
Mine was just a success.
Okay, so that's flat-footed against my attacks for 1 round. So that's this round currently. All right.
So these carry filth fever.
Ew, disgusting. So exploit vulnerability. Nat 20. So that's definitely a critical success. Which nets me what again? All resistances, weaknesses, and immunities.
Well, they don't have any of those except to you.
Okay. So not so. Oh, they're not wearers. They're just giant rats. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do personal antithesis.
I was tempted to add cheese weakness.
That's great. I can't wait until level 5 when I can
Peanut
just
butter.
apply this stuff.
Rats like peanut butter.
Yeah.
Peanut
All
butter
right. And then I'm
cheese.
going to bite it. You want to bite me? I'm gonna bite you back.
You get filth fever.
That's okay. I'm like a dog. My mouth is cleaner, 6 times cleaner than humans.
Not my dog.
Okay. So 9 plus 8, 17 flat-footed.
Yes. That'll hit.
Awesome.
A 15 would hit them flat.
I don't know your life.
At 13.
13
Yeah.
hits flat-footed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh crap. 7 and 3, 10 plus 4 plus 2, 16 piercing.
All right. You just bite this right in half.
Oh, that's gross.
You're just Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna spend an action to consume the corpse.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like dripping everywhere.
Goddamn right it is.
Like bad spaghetti.
And then I turn around and I see you. I'm like,
You don't see me
oh, you're right. I don't. Shit. Oh, I thought we were alone.
until you get a knife in the back.
Like you turn around, you just got like tail like sticking out of your mouth. You're like, oops, where's the rogue? Okay, who's up next?
Let's see. Horus. Horus, there's gunshots. Track right
Yeah.
off.
So 60 feet gets me where?
Right at the door.
You have 30 base movement?
Yep.
I thought everybody got.
Partial cover, but that's just plus 2.
Okay. So
I thought everybody only started with the 25.
Now, some
No.
races can start with 35.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elves can start with 35.
That seems
Okay.
a little overpowered with races that most races start at 25.
At level 5, an elven monk can have 60 base speed. They're stupid.
Bringing back broken monks, are we? See,
Okay, that's not exactly what I'm going to do, though. So I'm going to move 30 feet. That's
Oh.
my first action. Okay, so from there, I am now going to use Sudden Charge
There you go.
and get in base to base with something.
Yeah, that'll get you. Because you can go.
I can go through allies. I can go through allies.
right there.
Right through to the
Your base
secret
space
room.
with 2.
We'll swing at the one that's closer to Bogdan. So a 19,
That'll hit.
7 damage.
Okay, it's still there. Didn't think that was gonna happen.
I'm not raging. I don't get all the damage bonuses.
Yeah,
Woo!
I still didn't
Satiated.
think it was gonna make it. Whoa, I'm proud of
I
it,
only
though.
rolled a 3 on damage.
I'm just
You're not-
saying
you're
I'm
not
proud
raging.
of it for sticking around.
Yeah. That's
So
still
that
what
it
7.
gets
7's still
second.
respectable.
Right.
7 is quite respectable.
Yeah.
7's decent.
But if he was raging, that 7 goes to like a fucking 14. Like
13.
come. Yeah. Still.
Let's see. That is an 18 to attack you.
That misses.
Oh, 19. Yeah. Nice.
Someone's got armor.
Can't imagine a fighter having armor.
All right.
Yeah. When we actually get a rest, you can have full plate. Here you go.
22 to hit you.
That will hit.
All right. So speaking of armor, it chews through some of it
Which one's attacking?
and nibbles your toes.
Which one's attacking?
The one in front of Bogdan.
Right here.
Okay. Yeah. So the only, the one oh, never mind. Mine's dead.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
do fucking Alien Abeyance because the one
You
I
take 2 damage.
exploited was dead now.
I
And
chose
give
to
me a
be
fortitude.
1 AC less. I chose to do explorer's clothing rather than
Yeah.
leather.
Is it a poison or a disease?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
that is
so
a
you get- you gotta-
26.
Plus 2.
Alright.
Yep.
You're fine.
All right. I need
And then last one.
satiate.
Why not? This is at -1 against Bogdan.
1 hour.
Awesome.
-1?
Yeah, so it's a 19 hit
I'm
you?
prone.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Doesn't that
The
give you...
attack bonus? It's his 3rd attack.
Oh.
And even though this is an agile attack, he's still attacking at a -1 bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So instead of like a -5, it's a -1.
so it's a 19 hit you.
Yeah, it does.
All right. So you take 4 damage. As a
Oh
like you didn't know it because dwarves don't teach it to everyone. But Dwarven Pride has a physical spot, and this rat nibbled off. So, fortitude save.
17.
Alright, you're fine. That's good. I'm glad you had another turn. Alright, next rat, we'll go after Demetrius. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's 5 damage.
Let me double check something.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's attacking me?
Bogdan.
Oh, never mind. Yeah,
The
it
one
doesn't matter.
next to you.
Doesn't matter because the one
The one you
Almost-
did.
yeah, it's already dead. So
Yep.
5 and a 4.
It's inside your belly.
Yep.
25.
Alright, you're fine.
We're rolling great for the saves. Garbage for the attack.
It's only 15 to hit you.
That does not hit.
Okay, and then going to Hail Mary. All in on Horus.
If it hits, it crits because that's the only number it can get to hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
But luckily that explodes.
Is it, so
I rolled a 10.
if it rolls a nat 20, but it doesn't, if it doesn't hit,
it
then it
doesn't
reduced to
actually
a success,
hit,
which
it
is just a
becomes a
normal hit.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that has happened.
No, I know. That's
Yeah.
why I know the rule because it happened once in Pathfinder Society. I was
Yep.
like, that's it still hits. It just gets
Because I
lower
think
from
it
a
was
critical
like
to a
my
regular. Yeah.
investigator that pulled that off.
Yeah.
Because all it does is just bumps up by 2.
It bumps it up a success.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
Your ranger also did it in Abomination
That's
Vaults.
probably what. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Series of endless attacks, and it was like rolled a 20. It's like, well, that misses. That
So it's
turns
still a
it to a
hit.
hit.
Oh, and I still get to add precision, right?
We're
yeah.
It's like
It's still 14 damage. What the fuck? Bathory's bullshit, and I love him so much for it.
All right, Bogdan.
Bogdan is not happy. He's going to reload.
Okay.
and then he's going to fire at the guy across the way, and then he's going to reload. Does a 22 hit him?
Yes.
Very nice.
6 points of damage.
Are you adding the +1?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I have it written down here.
It's still
Wait, is there additional +1s?
So,
Gunslinger gets +1.
Yeah,
But is there
that's what I meant.
something else?
no,
Okay.
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
all right. So it takes 6 damage. It kind of, you see it chewing around, produces a bullet, spits it out.
Nice.
And I reload.
And then, it continues to bleed everywhere and be in extreme pain, but it got to have its moment.
That's a cool trick. And the hole in his mouth with a bit of smoke coming out.
All right.
Not as cool as you think.
Well, that's it, Jonah
Can
Hex.
I make it up to?
You can make it there or there. Yep.
Probably the one closest to the gunfighter.
Bogdan.
And I will attack.
Okay.
Am I said I was stealthing. Do I get my stealth to it?
Let me check it. What's your stealth again?
+10.
All right. No. It was. You come up and it's like, traitor.
20. Dirty 20.
That will hit.
9.
All right.
Nice.
That is 8 too many, and it dies.
No.
A massive damage.
It just kind of.
Attack.
One action range attack.
Not without pulling out a weapon.
Is that really
Oh,
nice
wait.
that you pull as your attack?
Well, if he chose quick draw for his second rogue feat,
Oh, yeah.
it could.
I cast shield.
Nice.
Good one.
That's good around these rats because apparently they're pretty tilly. First,
First thing is recall knowledge.
Yeah.
19.
all right. That is a success.
Beautiful. Flat-footed for 1 round. Exploit vulnerability. That's higher. 13, 21. So that's. I presume it's a 5 or lower.
Yes.
Okay. And then
Is
Bite.
that like a operative trick attack?
say again.
Is that like the operative's trick attack?
It goes by the level
Yes.
DC.
So it's.
so it's similar.
I have a chart here that tells me, and as long as it's the CR, APL or ABL minus.
The level of the creature.
Yeah. So it's exactly like an operative trick attack.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's the DC's lower.
Well, the numbers are a little bit tighter.
Okay, so highest weakness, if it has one, which it doesn't, and so I am its highest weakness.
Mhm.
All right.
You also figure, looking at this one, that bullets, it looks pretty weak to bullets.
Good to know. I don't have any, but good to know. Actually, I pull a bullet out and I spit as I'm biting it. I turn it little tooth because that's how what's it
You can
called?
see the fear in its
Implement
eyes.
empowerment. Basically, I just do something. Yeah. All right. So flat-footed, 8 + 8, 16 flat-footed.
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. I should roll damage with it when I do this, but I don't because I'm stupid. All right, 3 and 2, so 5, 6, 7 + 4, 11 piercing.
All right.
Oh, plus 3, so 14 piercing because of me.
Using the bullet as its weakness, you also come to the conclusion that there might be something to black powder barbecue.
Yeah.
That's that tinge of flavor that's very unique. And the last rat dies.
Woo.
Well, I found a secret passage, a hallway.
Oh, that's cool.
you
we
did.
found
That's
we found
wonderful.
Morgan Organ.
Argon,
A
the
sex
Annihilator.
Argan's look, this is what he look like.
Oh, cool.
Pre-surgery.
That's exactly what it looks like, Fred. Thank you. No, you were scratching and had your shirt pulled up. That's exactly what it is.
Boo with beer belly.
Yeah. He was the best scratcher in all of Good.
Is that why his hand's in the chest?
And then
Is there anything else in this room that we could potentially locate? Plus
let me
9
make
perception, if that matters.
sure. Nope. You've dealt with the villainous rats. Argon is very happy about that. Looking through the secret passage. The walls and ceilings of the passage are made of intertwining skulls and bones. Thousands of worn down human teeth stud the floor.
It's like those the floors with the resin and the pennies.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
instead of pennies, it's just
Teeth? I mean, that's fine with me.
awesome.
There are peepholes to look in on the cells from the side.
Oh.
Oh,
You looking through someone else's eyes?
Yeah.
that's
Effectively.
You figure where the skull you took out, you're like, yeah, they would look
Yeah.
like.
So anytime we come across like an absolute beautiful pristine bone, you're just like hoarding it, right? Now, how
I'm
you
taking
feel
this,
yours-
I'm taking
Well, I
this.
think that it's skeletons that when they heal, they're
Effectively,
basically
yes,
just
they're
replacing
just
bone with
replacing
bone.
bones.
Yeah. It's a fun little lore thing I was reading. I was like, that's
cool.
Looking at the end of the hall, looks like another doorway, but thanks to Trek Spider, to look for the little security S, you press it
Oh.
and it opens up.
Is it written like the high school S?
The Stussy.
Yeah. Cool.
Like, you might, it's like, it's from Man of Steel. Why does it say S?
Oh, it's
Well,
Oh,
actually-
for my planet,
it's
it means
a
hope.
river.
Well, here it's an S.
Here it's an S. Have you ever fought a hippo? They're the strongest of animals. Love that kid.
Opening up, skulls and other bones comprise every inch of the walls and ceiling of this room. The floor is smooth stone. A stone altar piled with skulls, many of which still have bits of flesh clinging to them, stands against the east wall. A robed corpse lies on the floor at the base of the altar. Its skull seems to have burst open. The skull fragments litter the floor around it.
It's not an intellect devourer in here, is there?
We don't need to worry about it.
Got him.
Let's see.
Good one. Very
I
good.
mean, Horace literally doesn't have a brain
Well, you are correct.
or a heart.
Or a liver or lungs.
Not yet. Working on it.
I mean, we passed some over there. We could just stuff them in there.
We're gonna go back to that visceral
That
pool.
episode of Invader Zim where he's like, I need more organs.
Yeah.
And he just has
Oh
like
my
30
God.
spleens. Well, you have a lot of organs, young boy. Very humanly healthy.
Yeah.
As you guys are looking around and wonder as to what is happening in here, Demetrius,
My squeedly spooch.
Tony, can
like-
you come over here real quick?
Sure, absolutely.
It's just a
That
cool
was such a
picture, and I can't share it
Bizarre
easily.
episode.
It's a grand TV series.
So you see,
I didn't
this.
care for it.
Oh, that's the cutest.
It's gonna eat your face.
It's a skull fairy.
I love it.
Roll initiative.
So
I greet it diplomatically if I'm allowed to. 'Cause I also speak Necro.
We all
So
speak
one
Gecko.
of the things that you know is that you quickly piece together that this is its room. Like this room with skulls, it thinks it was made for this room. So you think you can just leave it here as long as you guys don't want to do anything in the room.
Oh, but we want to do things in the room.
But it is open to discussion. So, especially if Horace is leading.
Yeah, he's a pretty skull.
So,
It's a calcivore.
so
Like a
you see this
Hellboy tooth fairy,
Yeah,
but
it's
with a
Calcivor's.
skull. Yeah.
you see this flitting, shadowy, lithe figure, beautiful, with like a long beak sticking out of a human skull, kind of like sideways. Looks like it's wearing armor. It just flits up to you, Horace, and it's like, "Oh, you're beautiful," and it starts feeling your head.
Starts trying to pull your neck.
It does start tugging a little. It doesn't come off. Hello.
Hiya.
Rock another shell. Kidding.
I mean, that's
I'm
not.
not diplomatic.
It's not a bad idea just to have one chambered.
I always have one chamber.
I am the magical skull fairy. Stay out of my skull room. But otherwise, we can be friends, and I can probably grant wishes. I don't know. I've never tried it before, but it could be fun. Wishes for skulls, yes? You don't need them.
I mean, I'm partial to mine, and I'm kind of partial to horses.
Like mine, right where it's at.
Do you even need it?
Human skulls, animal skulls.
Well, I mean, but then I'd be granting the animals their wishes instead of yours.
Oh, so you can only grant the wishes.
Oh, this is like that TikTok where it's like, I'll give you bread for your bones. And you're like, no, I need my bones. You don't need them. Like, yeah, I do.
I have not seen that. Send that to me.
I will. What's the other thing I got to send to? I said I was going to send it earlier.
I don't
man.
know. Watch the tape. No, that was when we were muted.
Yeah, shit. It was when we were muted.
Okay.
All right.
So we have to give you our skulls to grant our wishes?
I think so.
Is that what happened to that guy?
No, I was born from him because he was thinking beautiful, delicious, deadly thoughts. Or just all day staring at skulls. I think he might have resented them. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
How? No, you're so cute. Who could resent you?
Well, not me, of course. But his anger at being trapped here or something, I don't know.
Oh, there's a lot of skulls here. Yeah. Can't please everybody. See, here's the problem.
Uh-huh.
We now own the residence, and if you know, it's cool. It's a lot of room, though. You're kind of not big.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you need the whole room, or can we
Yes.
like stylize a little corner for you?
This is my room.
Well, then you have to pay rent.
I don't think
Like
I have.
one wish a month, and then if we want extra wishes, then we'll give you skulls.
I mean, I think it's a fine idea to just give you skulls. Not my skull. Other people's skulls. We don't need them.
Oh yeah, yeah. We collect a lot of bones.
Well,
Maybe
I
not a
won't
lot of
say no to
skulls.
more skulls.
Can we, like, rip a hole over here and just, like, that way we can, like, put, like, a little chute? Just,
Just throw phones in.
yeah. I'm not going to walk all the way around this stupid place to give her bones. Give me a little library chute.
I don't know. That sounds terribly lazy. I don't think I
You don't want the
should
bones,
give
do you?
Wishes to lazy
You don't want the
creatures.
bones. It sounds like you don't want the bones to
It
me.
sounds like you want to keep your skull. That's what
It's
it sounds like
it
to me.
sounds like you just don't want more bones. Sounds
You
like a good
have
idea.
2
And he
heads.
just starts walking out.
Yeah, Horace is done. He's just leaving.
Yeah. Other than the altar, with a quick cursory glance, is there anything?
There's the dead body, the robed body, with its skull shattered.
Oh, yeah.
Can I identify the altar, or do I need to?
While they're talking, you can look at. Let me make sure there isn't anything cool there.
Well, I don't want to share our home. Not with somebody who's not willing. I mean, it's such a large area. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's 28.
Yeah, 28 times 5.
It's 40.
140
Yeah, it's
square
40,
feet,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, it's big.
I mean, that's like 10% prime real estate here. Like, that could be the rat's house. Like,
We keep killing the rats.
No, he's talking about that rat.
yeah, because it's got, you know, a rat with a little secret corridor, and you could do rat shit.
Give me a medicine check.
Ooh.
21.
Okay. So you're looking over the body. So not really sure the process on how skull fairies are born, but you can easily tell that it involves exploding out of someone else's skull. But while also looking at the body, it
it's like
looks remarkably fresh.
Plants a fairy seed and explodes your head. That's not cool.
It's been here less than a year. So, and it looks like, judging by a tattoo you can see and some of the wounding, it looks like he was a Zon Kuthon worshiper of some sort.
Oh. Well, he would have liked pain and torture.
Yeah. He died happy.
Let's see. So,
But with the altar, there's nothing really there for the altar.
the altar doesn't look like dedicated to anything in particular. Just kind of general skull occult altar. Available from any IKEA and Geb.
Oh, yeah, that sounds valid.
And you can tell the skull fairy is just kind of downcast that her new friends don't want to play and are bored, and she's already lost 2 of them. So she's like, so to Triss, she goes, "Look, maybe I was a bit harsh. What if I trade whatever this body has that doesn't have skulls? 4 skulls.
For what?
4 skulls.
So you want skulls?
Yeah.
You just said you didn't want skulls.
I may have been hasty. I don't know how long it's been. I do like this room, though.
Literally, I'll go back and just start grabbing skulls and bodies and just oh, doesn't need that.
I was like, make sure they're not.
There's a pile in the corner that doesn't
Yeah.
have osteophytes in it. And you're just like, yeah, sure. And
Pulling them down the hallway. Just here's another skull and here's another one.
So for each skull you give her, she takes something from the body. The first one is a minor oil of unlife.
Are you getting this, Tony, or do you want me to write this down?
I'll write it down.
I want to make sure because you're busy.
No, somebody wrote that we were frozen, but we're not. So
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe it's
sorry.
'cause we were just sitting
so
there.
Start writing again, or to start telling me.
Minor oil of unlife.
Minor oil of what?
Unlife.
Unlife, thank you. Oh,
A-
that's the healing potion for undead.
Mhm.
Okay.
A lesser focus cathartic.
I have no idea what that is.
No, either. Looks like it's a elixir. Can attempt to counteract the confused or stupefied condition.
Okay.
Nice.
And she lugs 2 gold pieces over. And then finally, a bunch of leathery skin. And inside the leathery skin, the skin's been tattooed with a phrase that says "Death and Secrets," and there's a key.
Okay.
And
Is there any identifying marks on the key?
that's what I was trying to
It has a
figure
stylized
out.
S on it.
No, not this one. um, it tells me what it's for. I don't know that it tells you what it's for. It looks important.
Probably not.
Well, what's it for, Brian?
But the key is carved from obsidian.
Oh, that's cool.
Obsidian. Nice. Very cool.
All right. And with that,
We'll bring any nice, not helmets, skulls that we
Skulls.
find back to you.
Oh, I'm not there. No comments from the peanut gallery.
and see if you can convince the big guy. You know, just pop off a little bit.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. And with that, you guys have more or less cleared out.
Yeah, we'll clear this out at some point in the
A
future.
giant sword piercing a bunch of osteophytes seems to work as well as any other method, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
And they're still trapped underneath, so they can't do anything.
Well, we got plenty of time before they get adultish.
Oh, trust me, I'm just destroying that mound.
Nice.
And so,
Grind our bone to
with that,
make a
the
bread.
manor is yours. More or less. You have one roommate and a dog.
Yeah.
Uh,
6 hours a week.
And
And some hands.
As long as it's not a filthy cat, we're good.
yeah, it's okay. And with that, let's take a break.
One.
Welcome back, everyone. We are continuing Bloodlords. Our intrepid undead people.
Redead.
Our intrepid characters. That's as far as I've gone. Too used to saying heroes. And,
We ain't heroes.
yeah, you guys
We're anti-heroes, more like.
have
I mean, we're not heroes for the area that we are.
Yeah.
Like we're traditional. Some of us.
They've just cleared out a new house.
Yeah, we cleaned out some cobwebs.
And gonna take like a couple days for you guys to kind of turn this ruined house into a home. So you have a stipend to kind of decorate and buy new furniture, replacement skulls.
Are there any windows that are broken?
Let me
Are there any windows?
I don't think there were any windows upstairs. That was part of one of the first questions I asked.
like,
I think
There's like little ones way up, or something like that. But they'd be like
this is
vents.
like a red the red crystal or something.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
Let me get to the description again. Because I'm like, the windows were both gone and disappeared, depending on which time I read the description.
Because I have glass making. I could just make them.
Here we go. Here's the map. Let's see. So there's a dome on top made of red glass.
Is your mic on?
No. That's fine. Sorry. I don't know if anybody heard me. Anyway.
I mean,
so,
we all heard you.
yeah. But you guys can't tell the audience what I said. So welcome back, everyone. Our intrepid characters have cleared out their new house. They have a roommate. And we are figuring out whether or not this place has windows or not. So,
Well, if I look on what I see on the map, it doesn't look like it has windows.
It really doesn't, because it was built for undead.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's meant to be dark.
I know there was some cool engineering thing with the red glass dome that offered a type of light,
Yeah.
but it was really more mood lighting than lighting.
So
That's fine.
Atmosphere lighting, that's the right word.
it does look like there are no windows. There's a big red glass dome on top that filters the light so that vampires and other sun-sensitive creatures can be here during the day but enjoy the sunlight, as it were. So it filters into the main area.
Okay, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I just want to be able to offer my skills.
And then, while everyone is doing that, end of the second day of renovations, Horse, you are in your little undead trance, and everything is going great.
Watch out! Watch out!
Did you kick it?
Accidentally. Barely touched it.
Yes, it is a bent pipe. Keep knocking.
Microphone, come to me. So,
You must be careful with your feet.
Horse, you are in your trance, and you see the shape of what appears to be a young woman in the manor, and you instinctively follow her. She seems so familiar. She takes you downstairs by the scrying pool, and she gestures to it. And you look, and you see a very alive human male, and this girl with flowing blonde hair, same color as wheat, laughing about something. Looks like they're having a picnic and talking, and you think this is important, but you don't know why. But there's also this sickening feeling, wretched feeling of guilt and anger and emotions that you haven't had in ages, for as far as you knew. And like you start heaving, and you wake up leaned over this pool of viscera, and you are just blowing, you are throwing up chunks of intestine and liver and lung and all parts that you don't know where it's coming from, but you throw it all up into there.
Ew.
And you are left with the name Celia.
Celia?
And you also have a badly timed newfound power. You can smell, and this pool smells awful.
I don't want to make people nauseous while I try to fix it. There'll be a lot of swinging.
That's very weird. Are my bones covered in viscera now?
They're not. Like, you wipe at your mouth, like, there is still, like, the goo. So you know you threw all that stuff
I
up.
vomited. Yeah.
You don't know where it came from. And you're just overwhelmed by scent. You haven't had this, and you don't know how long. You smelled nothing until now, and now it's super potent. And you don't know if it's because of the pool. You don't know if it's something happening to you. But you're like, I can smell again.
That's horrific.
And you feel there's no nose.
So I stick my fingers in my
It's
nasal cavity, and it's still just
still
bone nasal
hollow.
cavity.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Cool.
I'm going outside.
Okay.
I want fresh air.
And the air is fresh out here.
And I'm going back to my trance.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
We'll deal with this later. Hopefully I won't have to deal with this again. But Celia, okay.
As daylight hits, because it's convenient to use the living standards, a carriage comes up, inviting you guys back to, let's see, Berlin's manor to learn how the manor is going.
Okay.
It's going well.
Let's see.
All right.
And as usual, there's a variety of dishes everywhere from recently killed humanoids to fine living desserts and stuff like that. The scents are overwhelming to you. Roll me a fortitude save.
That would be a 21.
Alright. You're able to control yourself, but yeah, you are in.
Or 20, sorry.
Yeah, that's. So you're able to keep your composure as you're being massaged for like bone meal and stuff like that, as per your usual bone needs. But
Should I roll a deception?
if you want to hide it, yeah.
Yeah, I do want to hide it. Okay, that's 100%. Okay, that is a 24.
All right. What's everyone else's perception DCs? 10 plus your perception.
19.
19?
17.
17. 18. Alright, so no one else notices your discomfort except for Berlin. But she doesn't say anything. She kind of cocks her eyebrow briefly and is like, whatever. And she informs you that she's still looking in on the mysterious attackers at the farm. Nothing yet, but a letter has arrived for you.
Ooh.
From the head of the Zon Kuthon temple in the area,
Okay.
and inviting you over to chat.
Question. While we were doing these renovations, could we have moved over the rune?
Yes.
We have
It's
two
just-
of them.
It's just, oh, we have two.
Yeah, we have a +1 scythe and a +1 hatchet.
Oh.
Depends. It costs what, 3.5 gold.
10%. Yeah.
So
3.5 gold to move it.
maybe
We
7
have-
gold total.
20.
And the teeth surely covered that because there were 30 on their own. There were 3 teeth you found. I forgot there was one more tooth in the bone
platinum
piles.
One more what?
Oh, another platinum tooth.
vampire tooth. So there's a total of 3 platinum
Yeah, we have one more
vampire
platinum fang
teeth
now. For a total
Yeah.
of 3.
that you found.
Okay.
And it's just a DC what?
Let's see. It's
18, I want to say.
And how does aid? Yeah, it's a DC 15 in this game, isn't it?
It's DC 15. And then they have to do a crafting check.
Okay.
Go over here. Just
Is-
need to see.
Is the aid a flat 15 or a skilled 15?
It's a
Crafting 15 total.
It's a flat?
It's a flat to 8, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
And that has penalties in this one, right?
I think only if you critically fail.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
to. Okay, it's a level 2 item. That's fine. Alright,
Yeah.
so I have the DC.
What's the DC?
16.
And what's your crafting?
7.
+7.
And so I can't roll a crafting check to assist him.
You
I have to
can't.
do a flat.
So you have to. You roll a clap. Sorry. I thought you meant flat as in. Because before
It
the
is a
age.
stable 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because flat rolls are just roll d20,
Now,
nothing, and it's just
I
that.
had
but
forgotten
you would
that.
have to be trained in that to assist.
I am trained, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the old age rules where they were adjustable by the GM as well,
Okay.
and so
Okay.
What's your crafting at?
It's 5. And I aided.
Oh, okay.
okay, so you get +1 circumstance.
Oh, it's just +1?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, they really marked it down.
But we can't add them like we used to.
You can't stack circumstance bonuses?
Nope.
I don't think there's any bonuses stack.
Circumstance bonus we're supposed to
Untyped.
stack.
Well,
Untyped stack. But
So what do I have to get?
So you have to roll a 16. You have a
Plus
8
8.
total.
So you need
yes,
to
you need to roll
So
8
you
or
need to
higher.
higher.
roll
higher.
8 or higher.
Okay, I was just because I was.
you only have a 35% chance of failure.
I was just thinking of some reason I thought I needed 20 to succeed.
no.
20 was the old 8 DC. You might have thought.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's 16 on the dice.
Alright,
Okay.
So 16 plus 8, that's 24. Yeah, so that succeeds. So
What are we
you-
transferring to?
Probably
Probably
his
my
sword first, and then
Okay.
I mean,
So it's 3.5 gold, you said?
Yeah.
So 3 gold, 5 silver.
yeah. So 7 gold total for 2 runes.
Oh, we're only moving the. Are we moving the rune off the scythe?
Why wouldn't we?
I thought what's his bucket used the scythe.
Oh,
Hiss.
is it your? Oh, it's your scythe.
Yes,
Okay,
uses the scythe.
whatever. All right.
So just 3.5.
Yep.
Let's see. And then for transparency, the Zon Kuthon part is just going to be some role play. So I think we'll get to that, and then that'll set you up for your next mission.
Sounds good.
So, and then we'll call it good there. Your layer reads, fellow friends of Bloodlord Berlin Howdoli, I invite you to dine with me in the shadowy, screen-filled halls of the Empty Threshold, where I faithfully fulfill my duties as head priest of the Midnight Lord. I have learned of your recent work to restore Mistress Howdoli's farm and the troubling things you discovered there. It pained me when I realized a member of my own congregation possessed information that may be related to your discovery. It seems the Dark Prince wished this information to emerge from the shadows only now. I believe it may be of use. Join me for dinner, and we can discuss the matter privately. Eternally envious Ortagh Stich-Skull.
That dude's got a name. And natural healing is Constitution modifier times your level each
Yeah.
day.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning, guys. I'm learning.
I always forget because I'm too used to always
Battle
needing
medicine and lay on
some sort of
hands.
healing outside.
Yeah.
It's never time to rest. That's what it is. Yeah.
Well, when you do society play,
Yeah.
there's never time to naturally rest. The very, 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 very rare scenario where it's you get a chance to rest. We're like, what?
But then there's
What
like,
do we do here? What are we supposed to do? I don't understand.
But then there's like my Bardic Extinction Curse. We just leveled to 13. So his Hymn of Healing heals someone for 70 over 5 rounds. And so, like, the thought of going to sleep wounded is something that I'm not used to and forget about.
Yeah. Let's see, that's 42 for my lay on hands in that.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we have a lot of hit points. So.
Oh
Even
yeah,
so.
we have a lot of hit points.
So we go to this dinner, dinner, man, dude.
Got invited by some clerics.
I'm like,
Priest of Zon Kuthon.
it's exactly what you described, Jeremiah.
I
It's
mean-
a 50 steiner covered in blood and suffering.
I mean, that would make me scream. Make it in like a wind
Wow,
stream.
they really put some effort into the ambiance around here.
Yeah, like, oh, that's I would not have put a spleen there. Good job.
There's some Bobby Soxers dancing and people whipping them, going, "Keep going, keep going."
Oh, it's like a horrible Hellraiser episode. Good night.
It's that vampire movie with George Clooney.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
I was thinking Reinhold.
I don't know that one.
That had Nicolas Cage.
Oh, yeah.
Reinhold.
Oh yeah, the new one with what's his bucket as the
Nicholas
apprentice.
Yeah.
That actually was decent.
I liked it quite a bit. There was moments where I was like, "This is really camp," but it was a fun one.
Oh yeah, it was heavy camp.
It
But-
was meant to be heavy camp.
Yeah, because I mean, it was based on the old like Dracula, which was super campy. Not the book, but the film,
Yeah.
Bela Lugosi and such. Okay,
So
so this 1950s diner that's doesn't look different. It's a Waffle House with mixed with the Denny's.
It is a Denny's.
It's the one in Tremont.
the Kuthites own a chain of restaurants. This is their actual temple. The empty threshold is the epitome of Kuthite construction. Because they don't need to hide their faith in Geb. No more secluded basements or shrouded attics. This temple is ostentatious, massive, and hideous. Its many intentional architectural defects and asymmetries are designed to cause as much aesthetic discomfort as the grimacing skulls and twisted sculptures that line its halls and alcoves.
I mean, if you're gonna go for it, go for it. If you want to cause psychological harm, yeah, definitely put some flying buttresses next to a half wall.
So
It's
just
not gonna look good.
Looking at it, you're
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
non-Euclidean geometry.
no, you don't build
The
like
dwarf's
this.
definitely having a headache.
There's a door to nothing. I see it on top.
There's a downstairs going up. What is with you?
I thought, oh, Uncle Bob made this, didn't he? Rat folk, they don't have any.
So as you guys come in, you are greeted by a trio of acolytes. They gave them names, and they're hard names.
Zippy, Jippy, and Nippy.
Well, it's just the first one. It's Ygefkha. Agefka, I guess. And Rophella and Teket. The Rophella and Teket answer to female, and Agefka answers to non-binary. Don't know what that means. But each acolyte wears black leather garb and carries a serrated dagger at their hip. Agefka is covered in tattoos depicting beautiful creatures in terrible pain, while Rophella and Teket bear fresh scars.
Question.
Yes.
You say they're covered in leather garb and then proceed to give us tattoos.
Yes.
Am I correct in that they are not clothed in leather, but they are just covered in leather garb?
It's leather clothing.
I mean, I'd probably think. I hate saying it, but leather nun-esque.
I don't think I've seen leather nun. I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't. I'm
No, a
It's-
nun's habit, but it's made out of leather.
Oh, okay.
No.
But it's not. I'm thinking of the Mord Sith in Sword of Truth series. Except it would be black instead of red.
I'm just thinking of like,
I just
Like
it
Vikings?
sounds
Not
like
Vikings, but
BDSM
like-
gear.
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm thinking.
I was
BDSM.
trying
yeah,
to be
no,
nice about it. That's why.
That's why I said leather nun.
Okay.
That's BDSM gear.
Well,
I mean, you're not wrong.
I have no clue.
I've seen some leather dummy mommies before.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, you can buy a leather habit.
Hey, you know what? I will very clearly state that if that's your shtick, that's your shtick. Have fun. It's just not mine.
And speaking of shtick,
Oh, don't.
the acolytes lead the way through a small ablution room, offering to assist any character who is willing with the proper rites.
What are the proper rights?
We're glad you asked.
Can I make a religion check?
No, they will eagerly explain.
Okay.
They give you a pamphlet.
Like, they can tell you don't know. And
Yeah,
they
can tell.
really want you
Wouldn't
to
you know deep
know.
down inside? Just
Let him tell us.
The ceremonial washing involves the cleansing of blood from the supplicant's body. If you don't have blood to wash away, they will eagerly stand in for you. And so each character must bleed themselves or another to earn the blood to be washed away in Zon Kuthon's name. Nearby chambers have the required implements, and Rafaela offers herself as the victim if the characters want one. And, like, the way I imagined it, I was like, I can't talk to you guys like the way they would be talking to you. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be comfortable with you talking to
Yeah,
them.
that might be the thing. Would any of us be comfortable with that? Because I'm sure she is looking at Horace.
Brian,
with
I
a
already
huge
owe you
smile on
$50
her
for the
face.
last time.
I know, it's okay. I know you're good
You got to
for
be
it.
breathy. You should be like, "Come over here and cut me."
Like,
That's a big old
No,
sword you
I
got there.
guarantee you, they are looking at Horace going,
all
"Oh,
three
yes."
of them are intensely jealous. They keep talking about, like, how narrow a waist you have, and, like, intensely jealous, and also going and such a big sword to cut us with. It's going to be great. But all of this is consensual. They're just very eager to either do it for you or
Have you do it
for
to them.
you to do it to them. But
Oh.
you don't have to do it either way. They're
Well, that-
very respectful for that.
I am not.
I'm pig sticking however many want me to.
I am not evil enough to do it to other people yet. I will just back off my hand.
Yeah. So, and if you want to do it yourself and disappoint the girls and the non-binary, it's a medicine or religion check. If you have an appropriate lore, you can also roll that.
Warfare lore.
Very much.
That's what
Well, yeah. It may be
That's
if love is a
a
battlefield.
24 medicine.
All right. So you do it, right? And they're very proud of you.
I mean, I'm looking at him going, I will shed blood in combat, but I do not shed blood needlessly.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to do this in my stead, that is up to you.
Oh, there is a need for it. Gladly. Just hold the blade this way. And, yeah, they will. Who was the most eager one? Rafaela? Yeah. So Rafaela will just hug this blade, and it cuts into her, and she's very happy with the results.
Is this religion based on Hellraisers?
No,
little bit.
it's flagellance. It's about self-absolution. So pain is absolution.
I know Zon Kuthon is the god of pain, but like Hellraiser seems very much like that.
It
I mean,
definitely has.
This is, I mean, the literal flagellants are like thousands of years old.
Like-
So the Cenobites are based off of that.
Oh, okay. I have no idea, man.
So-
It's an actual, the Scourge Cat of Nine Tails. Jesus dealt with torture, so that's how you, instead of,
Oh, yeah, I know about
Yeah, yeah.
self-flagellation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
that's their whole shtick.
like, the Cenobites do have that in them. That's why they also wear black leather.
Right.
It's just that for Zon Kuthon, they're more interested in keeping you alive
Okay.
because the Galarian life cycle, there isn't like your soul goes on to live on. So you want
to live so more
live.
pain can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're very much like Loviatar from Forgotten Realms. If
Okay.
that helps.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just curious.
Same
Like,
thing.
I'm trying to understand because
Yeah.
I didn't play a
Yeah,
lot of
there's-
Pathfinder.
What's the,
Well,
there's
we
a
ran
there's a
into 'em
Pathfinder
in
book about the Zon, Yeah, like there's a whole cultish shtick where the main character is a Zon Kuthon follower, and it goes so deep into it.
Fascinating.
We
Yeah,
did
it's
run
very
into
disruptive.
them in Signal Screams. They were in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, but like they didn't provide a lot of information about them,
Yeah.
and I played them like Cenobites.
Mhm.
That was it.
Yeah, but they're very much the consensual, like, pain leads is like a good thing type of thing,
Right.
enjoyable. So,
Like those people at the gym.
Yeah, revelation through pain.
and then how are you guys handling this?
Klingon hug dungeons.
I'm probably like, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm clawing some people.
If you're doing it yourself, so medicine or religion.
Or lore.
It's not a recall knowledge, I don't think. Oh no, it is.
I've
You're right.
yeah, I have diverse
Oh,
lore.
that's
It's
fine.
just -2, and then I can do it for anything. But
And then I was like,
I know how to do things. Let me do it.
I read a book once. It was
I
a pop-up
just
book.
Like,
Oh,
it didn't
written by a
say-
goblin in cardboard.
He has
it didn't say
experienced
it
this yet.
was recall knowledge, so I was like, it's not recall knowledge. You can't use lore. And I was like, well, it's asking you if you know how to do it right, which is recall knowledge, right? And I'm like, okay,
Either way, it's 23.
all right. So, you're very popular. They're very proud of you guys. They're okay with you. Well, disappointed. But it's
fine.
okay. They respect you for that. So, you three will get +1 circumstance bonus for this upcoming talk. The acolytes in Euphoria escort you guys to the through the temple to Ortagh Stich-Skull's dining chamber. You go past a dark hall leading to the acolytes' living quarters, a few dead-end passages, one of which has another whimpering acolyte huddled in the corner, engrossed in some personal act of worship. Crumbling stairs descending into this temple's basement, from which echo distant screams. A large worship hall that's currently empty, and finally through a discreet door leading to Ortagh's quarters. The priest stands and greets the characters, gesturing for the acolytes to remove the platter in front of him. Igethka covers the platter, containing a large writhing arachnid. Several
Hold on. Make sure I understand what you just said.
Yes.
They're uncovering what?
So they took the lid off of a platter, and underneath
A
is
platter.
yeah,
Okay.
a large writhing arachnid. I did not read this paragraph thoroughly as I thought before. Several of its trembling limbs separated from its thorax, and the acolytes leave. Ortagh wipes the silver spoon he was using on the black cloth, carefully arranges the cloth and spoon at his place setting, and invites everyone to introduce yourselves.
I am Bogdan the Vile. Is that dinner?
It's more like a conversation piece. What's the word? It's more like a cornucopia in
Okay.
other parts of the world.
Okay.
Is this it's like a form of entertainment?
Oh, no. This is just suffering.
Oh.
It is art.
It's
Well,
a
I'm
centerpiece.
Dimitri Stelholm.
Thank you,
My name is Horace.
Horace. Excellent.
My name is Trek.
Okay.
And my spider runs up my arm.
The spider's like, Dad!
It's hiding up my.
So, as soon as you guys finish your names and initial questions, the acolytes re-enter. The meal is laid out in generous portions, also on platters decorated with gruesome scenes of dismemberment. It is delicious if you try it. The fare includes pigeons stuffed with onions and spices, minced beef, roast vegetables, stuffed dates, buttery pastry drizzled generously with honey, and a few more assortment of frozen brains and other things for the undead.
See, here's the issue. I wasn't hungry 3 seconds ago. You're like, pigeon stuffed with, like, that's not bad. And you're like, minced meat. And like, that's pretty okay. Like, you kept going. I was like, buttery pastries. Yeah, yeah. It's 10:30 at night. I'm going to go eat some food.
Must stop. Well, they won't be open, but I might stop at Burger King or McDonald's on the way home.
Mm-hmm.
You had me at brains, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely eating. Not the brains. I'm eating the normal fare.
Yeah. You would, except for the brains woke up hiss. And so
Ugh.
you go limp, and your food gets cold. And you wake up, all the brains are gone. There's bits of brain all over you. He was very, very hungry.
I have told you before, clean up after yourself.
If
Shocky.
if his could talk to you, he would have said, "There's holes. I can't stop it all from coming out." But
A bib hiss, a bib. Just wakes up with a white bib with lobster claws on it.
And I'm sitting here just going, I can smell all this.
Yep.
I bet it smells horrific.
it's
I mean,
like any good
even bad
Zon
smells,
Kuthon meal. The smells are a mixture of pleasure and pain.
Yeah.
Like there are
So I'm
good smelling
like,
things. There are foul smelling things. The
Should-
spider's
should-
still writhing.
I'll try a deception to see if I react to all this.
Sure.
Oh, well, that's a total of 7, so
Right.
I am sniffing. You literally can tell he's sniffing. It's like, what the hell is Horace doing? It looks like he's sniffing. He's a skeleton.
Yeah, I've seen Skeletonite in another world. I know it looks like when a skeleton sniffs.
Is that the one where the guy comes back? And
No, he's reborn. I think he's isekai'd in a
He's
world.
isekai'd
as
into a world
as
as-
a skeleton, but he's in full armor. So
well, he's isekai'd into a world as his character from some video game,
correct.
and that
and
character.
it's a skeleton.
It's not
Okay.
Overlord. It's way dialed back comparatively.
No, just there's one where like he person finds a sword and him pulls it out and they're like, oh thanks, I've been waiting for that, and then turns out they're a really good guy and they get them armor and stuff like that. It's supposed to be pretty good. I just haven't figured out the name of it.
Oh
No, it's
no,
not that one.
there's 3 now, and there's one where he's like, I was born again as the most powerful undead. And eventually, he becomes like a high-end ghoul, or something like that.
I don't know.
But no, this one's just
I mean,
he's trying to become a human again, and he has to
Oh,
go
okay.
through like an elven.
and it is interesting because when he casts Remove Curse, his flesh will come back for a second.
for 2 minutes. Yep,
Mm.
and that's it.
I didn't even think it was 2 minutes.
It might not. Oh no, I think the 2 minutes was the bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so he's realizing he's cursed. He does all this stuff for the elves, and they're like, okay, if you go to this hot spring, it removes any curse. But the anime that, at least where I saw the anime, it didn't progress beyond them getting that far.
Right.
Chat it to me. I'll take a
The,
look.
yeah, the manga is longer, but the we're still waiting on next season.
That sounds cool. I'll
But
take a
yeah.
look.
Yeah, I tried Overlord, and I'm like, wow, he's just way too powerful, and I'm.
That's
bored
kind of the whole point of Overlord.
I know.
It'd be like if you had every level 70 WoW character and then just woke up in WoW with all your heritage items and all of your legacy items and all of your mounts, and yeah, you'd be pretty OP too. Like, he wrote the code. Like, that he didn't, but that's the
No,
whole
he
point
didn't.
of yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not about him being he's trying to like find remnants of his old friends.
Oh.
Like, it's less about him being overpowered and
It's
more about
his
he's
history.
like he's alone.
He's alone and trying to find other people because
yeah.
his guy is they're shutting down this game,
Yep.
and so he stays logged in until the very, 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 very end.
Yeah, the very last second, last one to log out.
He doesn't even log out.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah.
kicking
I'll
me
wait. Yeah,
off.
they'll kick me off, and then it goes.
and then
yeah.
it
They never
goes
do.
to the-
And then he comes back, and he's the only one.
Oh.
And then he's basically the only PC in a world of NPCs.
Oh, okay.
And he's a power gamer, so he's like a guild leader for like 20 years with all his best friends, and he has technically all of their assets are his as well now because he has access to them. He's
Yeah.
a player character, but he just wants to find access to his old friends. It's weird, but it's really good if you don't mind. Like, if you go into it going, oh, it's not about him being over. It's not like Slime where it's a progression of I'm badass. It's just he's stupid. It's super powerful.
I've seen that chart. It's just like meep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. What does what you said you invited us here for some reason besides dinner?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that one of your underlings had information on the dead thing we found in our manor. The dead priest.
I thought we were here because of the.
The dead priest we found in our manor with the skull fairy. That's
No.
literally why.
But no, we're here because of the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
One of the people in his church has connections to the people who attacked the farm.
Okay.
Yeah. The three fingers. Hold on.
yeah, because then we're going to talk about
It
the guy.
is red cloak figure sigil, 3 fingers on white background.
Okay.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
Yeah. No, it makes sense because the skull fairy did burst out of a Zon Kuthon acolyte, but we don't know if there's a connection. There's a lot of Zon Kuthon acolytes in. We're not in Geb. Where are we? Graydirge? Yeah.
Yeah,
Graydirge. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like the second most notable religion in the area.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
But if you do, when you mention the priest in your manor,
We do.
because you were
Might well.
confused. He says,
Yeah,
I
I'm
recall
confused.
one of my priests, a man named Menetgash, went missing about 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
Menetgash? He hasn't. I don't know why he visited Kalak Manor, or how he ended up dead.
Or how he ended up finding a secret room that we almost overlooked.
A fairy burst out of his skull.
That happens. I hope it was pleasurable for him.
We had to clean the robes.
And it was good.
We still have the fairy if you want to talk to it.
No. As far as I'm concerned, the fairy is its own being. And,
I didn't say it's not. I just said if you want to talk to it, you can.
I suppose I've never tried to convert a fairy before.
Yeah. Bring it
Might be
skulls.
worthwhile.
Bring it skulls.
It likes gifts.
And then any other questions about the body, anything else, belongings? Okay. Um. So, for this, he did invite you guys, but you guys get the impression that he's not been. He's not comfortable talking about it
Mm.
because he's very embarrassed that one of his, someone in his congregation, would
Just think about it, buddy.
do.
We go find out about them, and they get embarrassed, and then they have to live with that embarrassment to the end of their life. That's embarrassing.
It's
And
a
so-
form of pain.
You
Keep
guys
going
are
into say
free
pleasure,
to.
and I'm like, no, that's wrong.
So you guys are free to make your arguments, tie it to a skill,
Oh no.
and then roll it for me. You three
Diplomacy?
get +1 to your skill of your choice.
Can I do diplomacy?
Yeah. Okay. To, like, if you want to go, like, the way you were describing it, that would be more religion.
I can
Or
do
you
that.
could say it's diplomacy.
I'm no.
It can be any skill, however you want to shmup them up. to it.
13. Religion.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
I mean, mine would probably be deception, and I'd probably go with the angle. We're gonna find out anyway.
That's a 30.
We have a scrying pool. In our
3-0.
mana.
19 plus 11.
Just help us out and get us there quicker.
Alright. So, bro. You get a +1.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Put
I got
my
a
dice
30.
tray.
Nice. And Trent, how are you feeling?
Okay.
I'm gonna do society.
So 17.
You got this. Nat 20, bitch.
Close.
Pretty close.
That's a 19 on the dice, so 26.
Nice.
So, I'm just curious, how are you seeing society?
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, basically.
And now you know us, and we know you.
Okay. So, you guys impressed him, and he's like, "All right." There wasn't actually part of this was to judge how trustworthy you guys were. So, he closes his eyes as he enjoys one final morsel before gently returning his napkin and spoon to the table. He methodically straightens them as he clears his throat. He slowly massages his temples, straining the stitches on his head, and places his palms on the table and snaps open his eyes. I hope you have enjoyed your food. Later, I must pay for the pleasure this meal has brought me, he says with a glance at his spoon. I don't know, you don't know. But for now, we have important matters to discuss. I recently learned of an apparent plot to introduce some strange substance, poisons perhaps, to Geb's food supply. This plot involved not just any remote farm where the food would undoubtedly be shipped overseas and be no concern of mine, but a farm that supplies Graydirge itself, including this temple. You all know of what I speak, of course. I have a confession to make about why I brought you all here. Word of this plot did not reach me by way of our mutual acquaintance, the esteemed reanimator, Mistress Berlin Haldoli. No, I learned of this plot from a member of my own congregation. It is difficult for our worshippers to keep secrets from us. My acolytes are quite skilled, and it is easy to recognize when one of our own has grown accustomed to our ministrations and requires extra attention. One such congregant is a man named Dacromat, who is also a member of a Graydirge gang called the Bone Shards. We've long known Dacromat worked with the Bone Shards, but it did not concern us. It is a pathetic group, little more than struggling ruffians unworthy of our attention, or so I assumed. It seems the group has a new leader, This individual plots to poison Graydirge's food supply. Dacromat heard about this from his gang's new leader, but as he wasn't in the inner circle, he couldn't provide any details, even under intense interrogation. Our modest congregation consists mostly of living people, and there are many other quick across Graydirge. A mass poisoning is no trifling matter. When word of what happened at old Ortagh's farm reached me, it was clear that there truly is a plot against Graydirge, against its living residents at least. I tried to keep myself and the empty threshold insulated from such schemes, and I'd appreciate external assistance with this investigation. Thus, I have brought you here to share what I know. The Bone Shards are somehow connected to what happened, and what may yet happen. If no one acts, I can tell you where their hideout is. Or what may happen if no one acts. Try not to kill all of them. If they have information on this plot, we ought to learn who is involved.
They're called the what? The bone what?
Bone Shards.
The Bone Shards.
Okay. Thank you.
Ortagh gives you directions to their hideout, which you learned by interrogating Dacromat. And that's where we're going to call it for today.
Okay.
Alright. Well, thank you all for joining us. I hope you had fun. I hope you weren't too disturbed. This one was a little rough. But it was a lot of fun, I think, overall. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's see. If you have any money, please go to our fellow shop. Buy our merch. If you don't have money, steal it and buy our merch.
Don't tell them that. We are responsible if we tell them
We are.
that.
Don't steal it, but buy our merch. Go work honestly, like law-abiding citizens who are happy and rich in our fair country.
Bag and borrow, but don't steal.
Alright, Fellowship Gaming out, everyone. Have a good night.